Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. I think I've... what the fuck? I don't even know what the hell. What do I think? Okay, let's do this again. Okay. What the fuck? It's so funny. Anyways, these like spirit. Maybe I should change the side. I don't know. Anyways. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this little intro before our March reading. If you're coming from Instagram, Facebook, I had a little blurb about the world around us. I feel like, it feels like it's collapsing. It is. It just feels like it's a loop. We're in another pattern. 2020 happens. A shit show happened. Now we're back in another shit show, right? But we all knew a little bit, for some of us that are in this journey, we all knew that 2025 was going to be that moment of emergence of the chaos. Why? Because we're the mirrors of it. And if it's coming up within us, a lot of us are having to confront and face ugly truths. And beautiful truths as well that are just very uncomfortable. We're moving into a new version of ourselves. So if we're moving into a new version of ourselves, that means the world has to move into a new version of itself. So in that being said, the ugly version needs to die, and ours too. Right? It goes hand in hand. Unfortunately, what happens is that the more you get on this journey, the more you're alert, the more you see that the world, the humanity is falling for it again, falling for the illusion. It's like falling back into fears, falling back into distraction with all the bullshit that's coming out of social media and the news. And people still watch the news. I can't believe that. But anyways, I heard that recently. I was like, oh my God. People so entranced and so focused on celebrity worlds and everything around them. I'm like, come on, people. You must see it, that this is all like a program that keeps repeating itself. So, and they don't, and it's fine, because it's like I'm like back in 2020, my idea of moving through this was I thought I needed to change people's views, change people's perspective, give them a different outlook, and it's not the way, right? I realize more and more, even with my clients, I'm not here to hold your hands. I'm not here to change your ways. I'm here to show you different techniques. I'm here to show you, guide, be the guiding light. But I'm not here to enforce my views on you. And I'm also not here to force you to change. Because ultimately, the way I see it is that I had to do it all on my own. Like most of us did. Most of us woke up and we're like, wow, we're freaking alone here. There's not really anyone that's really aligned with me, right? Everybody's rejecting me. Everybody's resisting me, whatever. And it was challenging. It's been challenging for all of our lives, really. It was just more challenging in 2020 because we were kind of a collective that came together, which was beautiful. And now it's all coming up again. But for me, I've already understood it as something. It's like an old manifestation that, it's like our old. We complained about the world, and now it's showing it's rearing its ugly face. Like it's showing your manifestation. If you continue complaining, continue worrying, continue doubting, then it will continue to show that in your face. Right? And it's like, to me, it's clear as day. But when I tell someone, it just goes right over their head. And I'm done. I tell you, if you want to hear it, if you don't want to hear it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, it's just me expressing myself here. Because it's like, I get into these little funks sometimes where I get really frustrated, but then I'm like, okay, if I'm frustrated with myself, I'm frustrated. Like if I'm frustrated with the world, I'm frustrated with myself, right? So why do I need to even just why am I even dipping into that energy? I'm going to stop dipping into that energy because it's not worth it for me. I don't see a rhyme or reason why the world needs to continuously move in fear, always, and they're comfortable in the fear, right? They want to be led. They want to be controlled. They want to be ruled. They want to. And you're like, wow, man. I know, it's not because I'm a little rebel, and it's not because of that. It's just because my soul does not align with this world anymore. And I'd be forcing myself to align myself with this old world. And I'm not going to force anything. Because anything you force, anything you resist, persists, right? If anything you force, it goes against the harmony of your soul. Because it's like I've been talking to everybody about manifestation of love, of money, of whatever it is. You put it out there and you trust. You don't force the situation. Well, it hasn't happened. When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? What is it going to do? It's done. If you're in cahoots with the universe, then the universe is cahoots with you. That's it. That's all. And I'm like, to me, what's manifesting is, again, people who live in fear, who believe in what social media is telling them, who are feeding the lies, and they continue putting those freaking hashtags and continue making victims of themselves and victims of the world and victims of humanity. And we're not victims, we're creators. So is this for you to rally you guys to really start trusting yourselves and really moving within and putting and not looking? And it's like, well, you're just ignoring, Sabrina. I'm not ignoring. I'm just not playing in your games anymore. To me, it's very clear as day that if I give energy, because my energy is freaking precious and super valuable. I don't know about yours, but mine is top notch here. So I'm going to give my energy to your dumb stories? No, man. I'm rewriting my story. Are you going to join me rewriting? I don't want to be a villain here. I don't want to be your hero. I don't want to be your savior. And I'm definitely not a victim. But trust me, I've been a victim a lot of my life, because that's part of the programming. And when you start to see yourself as a victim, you're like, oh shit, I'm falling into that again. Do I sit there and say, oh my God, I'm doing this again? I do that for 2 seconds, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to revert back to love. For myself, love for self. Why? Because this world doesn't want you to focus on yourself. The world wants you to focus on love other people. When you love other people, you're loving yourself. Yes, of course you are. Love other people. But you can't love someone else unless you love yourself. Right? So that goes back down to all these. It's like a week now that I have every single person I've talked to, I've been out to lunch with, I've been had a coffee with. Everyone talks about love. I'm looking for my soulmate. Did you find your soulmate yet, Sabrina? Oh my God, I need a relationship. Oh my God, I don't know how you can be single for the rest of your life. Oh my God, my husband's such an asshole. My wife's such a I'm like, wow. Everybody talks about their fucking relationships, and you know what? Fine. I don't mind that, obviously, but if I've been in relationships my whole life as well. The moment, not my whole life, but as of 18 years old, I went into a 6-year relationship, and then I went right away into a 2-year, and then I went into a 3-year, and then I went into I was always a monogamous relationship person until a moment where I was not, and then I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't love myself, I couldn't find myself because I was too much in relationships with other people. Because I was too much giving to the other person, trying to figure myself out, trying to figure them out. How do I compromise? How do I live like this? Da, da, da. Oh, but we need to have children. We need to get married because the world needs us married. Because, oh my God, why? Well, to me right now, it's like I'm not aligned with a lot of people. But to me right now, I don't understand the marriage thing, because it's really just a contract, and it's like you're giving yourself away to the government, basically. It's just it's money. Because if you really truly love each other, you don't need a contract to tell you otherwise. And like, I think it was before, it was in the before the 57, but like before they just decided to get married, and they just got married. They were considered married by law. There was no like none of this. But anyways, all this to say is like, it's all a money grab to me. It's all like consumerism. It's just a program. It's just a loop. And when you realize, and when I realize, like, I'm in it, I'm in that realization. I can't listen to conversations anymore when people dive into celebrity life and, oh, how did she do that, and why did she do that? But it's fun, Sabrina. I'm like, okay, it's fun for you, but man, I'm not there. Dude, I'm like trying to freaking love myself here. I'm trying to love every part of me. And with loving every part of me is like me loving all the ugly that keeps coming up, and me like working with my ego, working with my heart, working with everything. So I just wanted to come to tell you this, that the life is what you make it. If you truly believe, like I believe, that I'm the creator of my own dream life, and I really don't need any of this around me. And my goal, my objective, is to fall away from this life, but still be here, and still be on video eventually with you, but still be here in the 4D. I'm not like leaving the earth anytime soon. I don't feel like that's gonna ever happen for a long time. And it's just that I just don't want to engage. And you know, this could be in a message for you to like do the work, honeys. Like, it's not pretty, but it's also freaking amazing at the same time. When you see things, when you see clearly, when you see through the illusion. And you know, I know it's challenging. There's everyone, I know all my peeps are all on different parts of the world here. And sometimes we just have to meet each other on Zoom, or we just text each other, and it's not conducive to you know, it's not a constant support system, but it's there. And I'm trying my hardest to be there for you as you are there for me. It's just, we need to realize that what's happening in front of you right now, with your political landscapes, with all the landscapes, we don't have to get into all of it, is an after effect of what's already happened. It's like it's already happened, and you're just seeing the consequences. You're just seeing it's the leftover deleted scenes. And I know it feels real. It's like so real. I can see it. I can feel it, Sabrina. And you know, your manifestations that you've done about love and money and all this is not here yet. I can't see that, but I can see this, Sabrina. I can see it on the video, on the TV, whatever. And I'm like, I know, but it's really about you trusting your soul, and trusting yourself, and trusting that you would not choose to live in this shit hole, and that you were part of creating this, but now you're surrendering, and you're letting go, and you're releasing yourself from it, and you're ready to build anew and create anew, and it all begins with you. So the moment you focus your attention on the new earth, and focus your attention on a new way of leading the world, and focus your attention on that collapses. It's just like the way it is. Listen, look at the illusion that passed with the COVID. The moment we all focused our attention away from it, it disappeared. So if you focus your attention away from what they're trying, like, if, anyways, I'm not here to, okay, I'm gonna just end it here. Ultimately, it's all up to you, right? This is your journey. This is my journey. We're doing this together, but we're also doing this solo. You gotta feel it in your heart. And if you want to attach yourself to the narratives and the movies outside, then you go ahead. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just not doing it. It is what it is, and I've been there too. So I can't say that I was never there. I was fully in it. And it's just like when you're out of it, you just can't go back there. Like, and I understand that, you know, they say when you come into an awakening stage, you can't go back. You know? So I wish you well. And this is like March, second week of March. There's a full moon lunar eclipse happening on March 14. There's also we're in Venus retrograde until April 12th. So, you know, you might be feeling all those things. I would suggest you go to other channels to get more information, because I don't want to attach again to all these kinds of lunar and solar phases, but I will mention them to you. So let's get into this reading. I'll see you in your readings. All right, I love you. I'll see you in your things. And that's it. Love you. Bye. Okay. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We have a hunter, aggressor, tracker, provider. Okay, a hunter. When I think of a hunter, I think someone who goes into the forest or the jungle, whatever. He tracks his prey, he kills his prey, and then he provides for his community or for his family. We would hope. And it's not just for fun. Hunter is you going after what you want. Right? Going after your passions, going after your dreams. Not sitting around waiting for someone to bring it to you. Not relying on another for love, for money, for fame, for status, for, you know, whatever, for confidence, for trust, It's you going for it. You're going into that forest, even though it's dark. You're going and getting what you deserve. What I like about the hunter is there's this energy of, there is a moment where there has to be complete silence, right? To get the animal. So there's no distractions. So the feeling of like choosing your path so that your end goal is what you want and not what, like, it's not aligned with it. It could be unaligned with other people, but it's something that you desire. I don't know. This is really interesting, actually, this energy. Okay, let's begin with this. What's the first card for Aries this week? Is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is an energy of struggle. We have the hearts here, so it could be a love struggle. It's internal and the external struggle here. There's competition involved, you know. But you see all the wands are crisscrossed. They're tightly, you know. It's not. They're a bit stuck. So there could be some of you arguing within relationships, whether they're family, you know, romantic, or friendships, or work related. There's an energy of, you know, if you have a company, this is competition. You know, there's so many, like, it's a Leo energy, so it's a very explosive kind of struggle. There's nothing quiet about this. So that's why I'm saying there could be a lot of words being thrown at you, or you throwing at people, or it's a lot of self-hate, you know, like low self-values, low self-worth showing up here. You condemning yourself. What's going on here? My beautiful Aries. But it also could be you just fighting with other people, but let's just see. The Knight of Swords. Well, if you see the Knight of Swords is communication, but when you see the Five of Wands, there's definitely some gossip or some struggle. Communication problems. Maybe you're having a hard time communicating, expressing yourself, and it comes out angry, or comes out in a bullying kind of way, or fun, like, you know, you're trying to because the Knight of Swords is an energy of communication, right? It's also an energy, it's a quick energy. It's he can slay you with his truth, and his words are his power. But when I see it with the Five of Wands together, there's some sort of miscommunication occurring here. Whether it's like you fighting with someone, you not going after what you want, and someone not liking it and coming back at you real hard, or someone like talking behind your back here. Because you're going after what you want, because you're chasing your dream. And it's not it's not like, doesn't fit their idea of how it should be. It's interesting. It's a Gemini energy here. So let's see what your challenge is. The Ten of Swords is your challenge. Now, this is another Gemini energy. The 10 is at the end of the swords. It's like painful endings. It's, again, miscommunication. It's like a warning to be mindful of the information that's being shared here. Or be mindful of you know, people could be talking behind your back, or they could be talking right in front of you. They could be condescending you. They could be making you feel small here. It's very you know, I'm bringing this up because I feel like you're needing to be careful of seeking external validation or approval from anyone. Like if you're someone who already does that, that you're not getting any of it here. This is outright menacery. Is that a word? like mean people. People who are jealous. People who bringing up something ugly within you. They're making you afraid of speaking up. You know, there's some of you could be speaking up and expressing yourself regardless of all this. Yet the Ten of Swords as your challenge is like you're going back at night and you're like, oh my God, did I say something wrong? Should I have said, you know, like you're questioning yourself. Aries. Never question yourself. Number one. There's like a lot of self-doubt here. Ooh. The Magician is a Gemini. You got Gemini, 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 freaking Leo here. These are strong energies. The Magician showing up is like, hey, let them talk about you. This is the one card. He doesn't give a shit. Like, he doesn't really care. Let them not be aligned with you. So what if they're yelling at you? If they're yelling at you, it's because they're not happy with themselves, right? There's like you hold the power to shift your life. You have the tools and the resources. You have the network. You have the people around you to make changes. You know what this is, eh? It's like the Magician's like, you're the hunter. Be the hunter. Who cares if you're the hunted? You're not the hunted. You're the hunter. Like, you're not the prey. Like, here I feel like there is people like treating you like prey. Like treating you like you have nothing to offer. I just like, I have to tell you that there's an energy to me of there are, whether it's in your job, whether it's in your relationships, whether, you know, this could also be yourself talking to you, but I really believe it's people in your life. that have no qualms about speaking down at you, making you feel a little worthless. And you're kind of allowing it. And you've allowed it a little bit too long. Right? And you've allowed to be the hunted. And enough. It's time to be the hunter. It's time to be the magician. It's time to pick up those tools and say, hey, I don't need you. I don't need your love. Because I need to learn to love myself. I don't need your money because I can go and do this myself. I don't need anything. Because I'm following my own dreams. I'm only following my own path. Because I trust myself to do so. This is an interesting energy, you people. Aries, I feel like there's some of you are a little bit caught in a very, like it could also be deprecating words. You know, you guys are talking shit to yourself that you're worthless, that you can't do this, you can't. That could be that too. But the fact that the Knight is here, and if you have children, it could be your children. You're having altercations with your kids, if they're like teenagers or 20s or younger than you, obviously. Like there's an energy of that showing up. Or people younger than you who think they're all that, and they're coming at you, and you're like, absolutely not. But you're not saying absolutely not, but you're taking it. You're getting walked on here. And this is saying it's enough. Aries, enough allowing others to kind of bring you down here. You're playing small. And the magician's like, enough. Like, we're going to pick up the wand. We're going to create our new reality. We're going to start a new job. We're going to go get another job. We're going to go get a new relationship. We're not going to live in this. This is not where we are. This is disempowering. I know. This is the story of our lives. So we have the air. Oh, wow. And you're like, what the hell? The air and fire dragon. Fire, air, air, air. Freaking love this. Expand your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. Oh my God. Dude, this is exactly this. Stop communicating crap. Stop listening to crap. And now it's time to say, you know what? I'm done with this. You're not here to, even if it's a job that you really love and you're in it, there's people around you that are talking shit about you at the water cooler, or they're like, enough. No, stand up for yourself. Stand in that power of yours. Be the magician. The magician doesn't waver. The magician doesn't care what you think about them. The magician stands and says, hey, this is what I want. This is where I want to get it, or whatever, like this is where I want to be. This is where I want you to, this is what I deserve. That's where I'm going to get it. That's weird. All right. This is not your practice life. Decide. What is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? Number 22. I like that too. It's all about your passion here. Somewhere along the lines, Aries, you've lost yourself and you've believed in what other people have to say about you. That's what this is. You believe the words that you heard when you were growing up. You believe the words that the news is telling you. You believe the words that your friends and family continuously told you. But a little part of you in your heart was like, no. I don't want to be the doctor. I don't want to be the lawyer, but I'm going to do it anyways because that's what everybody wants me to be. I'm just giving you an example. I don't want to be a painter, but my whole family is full of artists and they want me to be that. But there's something else. I'm just not going to follow it because I'm wrong, apparently, right? And the magician is like, so now we need you. We don't care how old you are. Because you can be 20 here watching this and you could be 80. Because it has nothing to do with age. It's about you doing what you want to do. Finding that passion inside you. Going for it. It's a beautiful energy. And I hope this empowers you to step away from all this, like words. It's just words anyways. But words have spells. But so be careful how you speak to yourself as well. It's not about turning around and shitting on people. And because if you're shitting on people and you're talking bad about them, an eye for an eye, you're doing nothing. It's just, again, another loop, another pat, like, you know, it's just another back and forth. The magician is like, be better than this. Pick up your wands, do your job. Because if you love to do it, get up and do whatever it is that you want to do, to get money, to get love, to get whatever it is. All right, this is where I leave you. I hope that this message helps you. If not, check your message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Enjoy my Ko-fi membership if you would like to support me on a monthly basis or a one-off donation to me as well. I love, love, love you, and thank you, Laurie, for being a Ko-fi member. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. That took a while. Our card was an interesting card. I'm going to tell you, between me and you, I pulled this card first, and then I was like, what is this card? So I put it back in, and then I shuffled again, and this card showed up again, and I was like, no. And it was the universe like, this is the freaking card. I'm like, okay, dudes. So, Ancestry, Egypt, Magical Inheritance, number 4, beautiful energy. So what does this mean? I looked at this card and it's like ancient Egypt. So some of you might be traveling to Egypt or North Africa or, you know, Middle East or something perhaps that's on your horizon in the next few weeks, or traveling. But this is not about travel. This is about your magical inheritance. This is about the gift that you carry, you've been carrying around for lifetimes, right? Ancient Egypt was the first civilization of us as in this human world. And you know, if you know a lot about the story of the Anunnaki and all the reptilians, it's from ancient Egypt. So we have a legacy, you know, something to remember that you haven't been here just one lifetime. And you know, everything that's coming up for you it's not something that is necessarily occurring in this lifetime. It's the remnants of a past one. So that's why we have to fall into love and compassion with ourselves and just allow things to move through. But this shows up to me and it brings up ancestry. So right away I got the message of family conflict, which everyone is always moving through. I feel like some Taurus watching here are dealing with some misalignments within their families, their friends, their groups of people around them. And again, with the mirror of the world collapsing in front of us, we are seeing a lot of that divide once again show up in our family life and everything. And it has nothing to do with only the external, but it's you might be having internal issues with family, your partners, your kids, your whatever, your friends. There's a misalignment happening again because of the external, but also because you are moving into a new version of self. This new version does not align with the old version. And many people would like to keep that old version of you very much alive. But you notice as you move through this journey, it's just not working out. You just cannot return to that part of you. So yeah, you can honor your old versions, which is this. I honor my ancestry, I honor my lineage, but I'm done and I'm ready to move on. And that means a lot. That means the same thing with family. Yes, you're in this lifetime, you're my sister, you're my father, you're my mother, you're my brother, you're my cousin, you're all of these things, you're all of these labels and roles in my life, but I'm not attached to you. And you can't control my life. And you don't rule me. And I have to take care of me and my children, if you have children. Of course, I always leave that aside. Otherwise, everyone else in your life is just a playing part. It's just a piece on your game board. And you're not attached to these people. If there's, like, we force alignments. We force it to happen. But yet you're always fighting, or it's not working out, or it's just not there. Then you realize, okay, they serve their purpose and now I'm done. But the system and the loop and the program that says no. By all means, you got to hang on to them. And you got to keep your frequency low while you are with them. And that's what this is. I feel like there's something coming up that you're not paying attention to. And it's time to let go of your ancestry, lineage, and let go of it. And that's a big thing that comes up also in spiritual, oh, remember, let's go back and learn about our civilizations, and let's go back and learn about this. But that's just taking in more information that's unnecessary, because we've already lived it. It's done. How about we start creating a new? Stop holding and attaching to that old. And I see that it's so much in social media, how like they want us to stay in the 80s and the 90s. Now the 90s is back. Oh, all the raves and all the music and all. And it keeps us like, oh, remember when. And you can never move out of your old version because you're stuck in that Oh, remember when I was dancing to beatbox and when I was dancing. And it's like fun. But look at it like at the program that's happening here. Like, be aware of it, that you're not being sucked into this and like living back there again. Like, we're here to start fresh, start anew. Okay, Taurus, let me get into the reading. It's always a story with me. The Two of Swords. So again, this energy is a Libra energy. The Two of Swords is like, I don't want to see that my family and I don't get along. I don't want to see that my friends and I are no longer aligned. I don't want to see that my relationship is not working. I'd rather not look at it. What happens when you don't look at things? They get buried deep inside, and you create layers and layers and layers. And what happens with these layers? That you have to shed the layers. And that's where you go dark night of soul. Dark night of soul number 1, shed the layer. Dark night of soul, next layer. Next. So when you know this is happening, and you're acceptant of the fact that, okay, my sister and I have like I'm going to tell you a story. 2020 was a shit show for me within my family. I was completely rejected. So my father still kept me, there, and my stepmother, but my sister was completely gone for 3-4 years. And that was okay. That was an alignment that did not work anymore. And I came to accept it. But now we're rekindling it because we're working on different vibrations. And like, that's what I'm trying to say, is that it doesn't matter that if right now we have to be cognizant of the fact and conscious of the fact that it's just not working. And we're not attaching to it. Right? We're going to like let go. And if it works, if it's supposed to be again, it will. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what's happening here for you, Taurus. And the Four of Wands, which is beautiful. Like, it's like actually working out with what I'm saying here. The Four of Wands is, you see, there's diamonds in the sky. It's like the celebration, happiness, wedding, success, victory. It's like you're doing, by cutting out the bullshit, by getting really honest. Like, the swords to me are all about truth. It's like when you get really honest and be truthful of who you are and what you represent in this family and this relationship and this friendship and this business partnership and what this other person represents. Okay, it's not working. What are we holding on to? Like the Two of Swords, like, get out that blindfold. And then the Four of Wands is like, finally, thank you. Now we can celebrate. Now the Four of Wands is 4 pillars, right? It's 4 foundation. Now let's start our foundation. Let's get real. Let's begin again. a new relationship, a new business partnership, a new job, a new financial plan. That's what the Four of Wands is. I kind of like this, actually. But the challenge is the High Priestess. You don't trust yourself. I mean, it all comes down to that, right? At the end of the day, is that we don't trust. Ultimately, if we just trusted, when you trust the process, it means that you just let everything go. You don't try to force a relationship with people. You don't try to force an alignment. You don't try to force partnerships to happen. You don't try to force to get money. You don't try to force to get a job. You don't try to force friendships. You just don't force anything. You just allow things to happen. And you don't hide and deny. Don't like, oh, I don't want to see it. The High Priestess says it all. It's like you're, Taurus, at a place in your life where you're needing to start trusting yourself a little bit more. Because things are here. Like, I love that. I love this energy, because what it's saying to me is the Four of Wands is the current position. The Four of Wands says your happiness is right here. You're not seeing it though, because your blindfold are still on, because you just don't want, you're still holding on to a what was. But it's here. Heaven is here, right? And the High Priest is like, yeah, you are. It's right here, but you don't want to open your eyes. You want to keep them shut. You want to be still playing in the pretend game. Open your eyes, Taurus. See what's in front of you. It's like, is it uncomfortable to see it? Yes. Okay, great. That means the discomfort is on its way out. Right? There's no coincidence that it's uncomfortable. You needed to move through this. You needed to have someone like treat you like badly. You needed someone to your business partner to be dishonest. You know all these things happen for a reason. It's all happening for a reason. The universe is trying to get you back on a path of success and victory and happiness. But you need to trust the universe. The universe is like bringing up old hurts and old wounds for a reason, to clear the path. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about fulfillment, happiness. You know, rewards coming your way. The promotion that you wanted, the relationship you've always sought in your life. Because you got honest with yourself. And you let go. The thing is, it's like attachment to humans, but it's also attachment to what of visions that you had of yourself. This is what I always wanted. This is how I want it to be. So I'm going to stick to it. And it's like, just let it go. The High Priest is like, you know, the universe is working with you. We take our lives too literally. And that's the journey. It's like enough taking your life as what it's in front of you. Like it's me and my kids and my house and my husband and wife or whatever it is, and it's like, this is it. It's not it. There's like so much more that you're losing. You've lost the grasp of, because it's not what you see in the physical. The physical is like 1% of really what is going on here in this world. So stop playing, like stop hiding in this 1%. There's like so much more here. The Four of Wands and Nine of Cups is talking to me of abundance coming your way, like new success in projects, new success in marriage and relationships and all of it. Your four pillars are being rebuilt here for greatness. But you don't trust, you're not trusting the process, and you're just holding on to the old label, the old, she's my mother, or she's my sister, or she's my wife, or he's my husband, or this is, but it's not working. So what are you holding on to? That's what the universe is saying. That it's like, okay, come on, man. I keep sending you all these like these different paths. I keep sending you these like obstacles. I keep rejecting you. I keep making you feel like shit. And you're not getting it. It's like I want you to jump on to the next. And what the next is beautiful. Like I can't express to you how amazing these cards are. These cards speak of everything you've always desired. Your dreams coming true. Everything that you've created. You know, like if you came here in ancient Egypt, if you came here before that, if you came in like whenever you came, you started to create the reality that you're living in right now. Every single lifetime was like a step to the next lifetime. So this is our last lifetime in this old earth, as it is collapsing right in front of our eyes, right? This is it. This is our last lifetime here. Do we want to live it always like living in the 3D-ness of this, the physical like illusion of it, or do we want to live beyond it? That it's telling us, hey, we have your Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups. It's like Pisces energy, Aries energy. It's like, let's do Aries. I love this. Aries, the beginning of the cycle, the end of the cycle. It's like done. We're at the end of the cycle. Chop, chop. Let's start fresh. Let's get going here. Take off the blindfolds, Taurus. Stop people pleasing. Stop trying to make everyone comfortable around you and never you. This is you now. The High Priestess is all about you. I love it. You have Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. Protects you in times of change. Amazing. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. There's like, that's exactly this. There's change happening here. And it's like almost like ancestral change happening here. Some of your ancestors who are all around you are like, okay, let's do this, Taurus. Enough playing small. Enough playing in your little like board game here and your little movie. It's all here for you. It's all for the taking. Are you going to trust it? And what does that mean to trust it? Because I've put it out there already. I'm in full manifestation mentality and mode, but I haven't seen much. But I'm trusting it. I'm trusting that it's coming, and that's it. And I have to let it go. And I'm living life like I am in it already. So that's how we have to do it. It doesn't have to be about money and like love and whatever. It could be whatever it is that you want. You just want, for me, it's just freedom, right? And everybody else has peace or joy or whatever it is. Just feel like you're in it, and that's it. Trust. I love it. Number 4. Isn't this a 4? I think this is a 4 too. You are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? Literally, it's that. What are the joys? What are the passions? What are the dreams? What are the visions that you have? Are we living our dream life? Or are we living like a half-seas? Most of us are living half-seas, thinking that we're supposed to work hard, thinking that we're supposed to like suffer, that we're supposed to feel pain, that we're supposed to be no, you're not. That's a lie. All of it is a lie. You're not supposed to be there. Like, think about it logically. Back in ancient Egypt, when you were creating your life, did you say to yourself, oh yeah, I want to live like a life of poverty and I want to live a life of this? No fucking human on this earth wanted to live like that. It's a program. It's time to cancel, clear, delete the program. It's time to live the life of your dreams, to get ready for change. Because you, my dear Tauruses, and we've seen it for months now, years even, that you're ready. It's here for you. So trust it. All right, my beautiful Taurus. I hope this helps you, empowers you to get off your ass and like trust the process. Because it's all here, and I've always seen Taurus for some reason you're here to gain and reap the benefits of the universe. Your magical inheritance. Anyways, I love you. Thank you all for being amazing cosmic warriors and phoenixes and lights. Everyone who is supporting me on this channel as Tauruses, I really appreciate you on Ko-fi. If you'd like to share in their support of me, you can join me on Ko-fi. The link is down below. And also check your rising and your moon. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you, and big kiss. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We have rebellion, upstart, tumult, revolution, number 33. I used to have a necklace like this. I think everybody did in the 90s, no? Hilarious. Anyways, this is like an Aquarius card. What can I tell you? Rebellion. I like this card coming up for you, Gemini. It's like, it's reminding you to be unapologetically you. Like, how truthful are you about what your dreams are, what your passions are, who you want to love, who you want to love you. Like, this is about you not allowing others to judge you, to criticize you. I mean, they can do all they can do all these things, but to let it just go whoosh, over your head. Yeah, right? You're not here to appease. You're not here to live everyone else's life. You know, everybody has an opinion. Everyone has a view. Everyone has like their own visions of how you should live your life. Enough. Are you following your dreams? You know, that's rebellion to me, is doing you. Being transparent, being like not having to follow someone else's rules. In a sense, it's like society, it's like socially or businessly or anyly. It's just being. And that's the goal. And this is where I love to be. And I hope that this can empower you. Look, it's like a middle finger. Or something else. But anyways. Okay. Let's go. The Fool in reverse. The Fool is Aquarius. The Fool is taking a risk, taking a leap. In reverse means you're afraid. So there's somewhere in your life that you're afraid to take a leap. Are you stuck in a really boring or like going nowhere relationship? Are you stuck in a job that is boring? Are you living in a house that is like not inspiring to you? Are you living a life that's not inspiring? You know, are you following other people's rules? Are you following other people's dreams? I mean, I just spoke to Gemini yesterday and he's like following his parents' dreams. And I'm like, oh my God. You know, it's like, no. Like, this is your obligation as a light worker, a way shower, as a new soul, to shed these layers of this old version of you and all these other people's versions of you, of their visions of their version of you. And there's somewhere here is that there's a fear here of taking a risk, jumping in, like doing that crazy, shocking everybody around you, right? This is interesting. So let's see. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, like, it's not very obvious here, but it kind of is. This is like the horizon, right? The Six of Swords is like getting on that boat, packing a bag, and getting the fuck out, like, of wherever you are in that unhappy relationship, in that unhappy friendship, in that family. Like, you don't need to go to the family dinners because they're all crazy and whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like getting on that boat, getting out of Dodge kind of energy. It's like, why are you working at that job if it's not your passion? Why are you know, like all the things I said already. Like, you're afraid, but the universe is like, get out. Go. Some of you might even be holding back from traveling. And it's like, go travel. Go travel and maybe stay there for longer. You know? That kind of energy. Some of you are maybe a little scared of this next leg of your life. This next phase of your life. This is an Aquarius energy too. Look at this Aquarius energy showing up for you. Your breath. What's up with this? The Three of Swords is your challenge. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, grief, sadness, depression, you know, all of that. So there's a part of you here that your little inner rebel is coming up and saying, okay, Gemini, go for it. You know, like there's a moment where, you know, you'll sit with someone who inspires you and it says, come on, just fucking leave, or just get up there. Go be the Prime Minister of Canada. Go do this, you know, go do the things. What's holding you back? The only thing that's holding you back is your mind and people. You know, it's and circumstances, because I don't have. Well, continue saying I don't have, and you will never have, right? That's the whole trick of this universe, is that you have everything. You have the things, you have the confidence, you have the love, you have all of it in front of you. Not in front of you, in you. But a part of you is not trusting and worried about making this move. Like some of you are not, like maybe you're traveling this month, and because you're afraid of not going because you might get your heart broken, or because you've had your heart broken before, so I'm not gonna go. Like there's all this like playing here, at play here. Your mind is playing. This is Libra, air. You're freaking air. This is like, this overthinking has come in, and the rebellion is here. I fucking love it, because this is showing up. It's like, hey, enough. Enough, first of all, of bringing up your past, because your past is done. It's over. Why are you even talking about that? So what if you got cheated on? So what if you cheated? So what if you were dishonest? So what? Who cares? It's done. Right? You've learned from it. They've learned from it. Done. Finished. Over. This is like an assumption, almost. Like, well, what if? What if I go there and I start this new job, this new relationship, this new whatever, and it doesn't work? Because this is like the assumption of an air sign. Air sign always in the overthinking, saying, well, what if I break up with this person, and what if I leave my job? What if and it doesn't work out? Then what, Sabrina? And then I'm like, wow, because you don't trust the universe again. And you don't trust yourself, because you are the universe. And you're playing small. The fool in reverse telling me you're playing super small. You're not being the rebel here. So there's a lot of fear here, and I don't want to be yelling at you. I'm not yelling. I just get very passionate. So don't take that as like it's like there's like a fear because it's already happened to you, or it may not have happened to you already, but you're just like, you've already assumed it. And when you make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and me, right? But it's also, assumption is your ego playing with you. It's making you think you're worthless. It's making you distrust yourself. Your ego is like, unfortunately, your ego is great in certain situations, but in this situation, I feel like there's some of you are ready to make a big move. And it's like you're moving towards a new love, and you're moving away from an old love, and you're moving into a new job, and you're moving away from you know what I'm saying? You're moving away from something or into something, and your fear has kicked in tenfold. And it's the ego has kicked in saying, oh, what? Well, what if? No, man. Forget about what if. Act as if. Act as if this relationship is fucking awesome. Act as if you're like moving into something amazing. Because you are. And also, let's say you do make a decision. Let's say you go into a new relationship and it sucks the big banana. And like it just doesn't work. Okay, so what? But at least you tried. Like, what are we doing on this earth if we're not doing things? If we're scared and we're holding ourselves up in our apartments or our homes and we're just like playing safe. I love this freaking energy for you, man. Freaking High Priestess, man. High Priestess is the badass. I'm swearing a lot in your thing, but this is like the badass bitch of all. Like, she's like, yo, man, I know who I am. I know that, yeah, maybe I have had a lot of broken relationships, and yeah, maybe I've had, but I ain't gonna live, I'm not gonna live one more day in this broken relationship, in this broken home, in this broken family, and no, that's not who I am. I don't care if I have to stay single, you know, or I'm gonna like try this new relationship, or I'm gonna try this new home. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. Because I don't get influenced by other people. And I love my mistakes and I love my failures. And I'm just jumping in. And that's what rebels do. Rebels don't think. They don't overthink their next steps. They don't think about their past, and they're like, oh, well, you know, rebels are constantly on the move. They're constantly getting, like, going up face to face against themselves. And they fail, and they get up again. Because what's a failure? Failures, for me, are blessings. Right? Rejections are blessings. I mean, we don't listen to them. This is why we stay in these long-term relationships. That's why we stay in these boring-ass jobs. Because we didn't listen to the first time around. When, you know, like the guy came home and he cheated on you, or when the girl came home and she lied to you. That was like the universe saying, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to forgive it, and I'm going to stay until the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th times happens. Right? And you're at this boring job after 20 years. Well, because it's like the pension and this, and because I'm playing small and I don't think I'm worthy. Be the fucking rebel here. Be the High Priestess, people. Don't like rely on that old hurt. And maybe a new hurt is going to come. But can you see that as the stepping stone to the next thing? I love this reading. All right. You're like, what? I know, but I love it. Dusky pink dragon from Andromeda prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. Fucking A, I love it. I mean, obviously love. It's pink dragon. Andromeda is like a very higher consciousness realm of beings. The fact is, here is higher love is the High Priestess. Is moving into this higher state of being. Being in 100% love with self. Above all else. Because when you fall in love with yourself, my beautiful Gemini, there is no one and nothing that can come in your way of being. Nothing. You will not settle for less. Ever. You cannot. Because you love yourself. But you only settle for less when you don't love yourself. And you notice it and you're like, oh, damn. No, snap, you know. I ain't gonna do this for myself. And that's the High Priestess. The High Priestess is like, yo, you know, it's not about like necessarily being a rebel, but it's about you like standing up for yourself. So your next card is, you are the truth seeker, awakening, actualizing, transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? I mean, you are the truth seeker. You are the rebel. You are the innovator. You are the... It's not about like the labels as well. It's just about you truly trusting your instincts here. And truly falling in love with your story. You know, with the ups and the downs, with the mistakes and the failures, with the moments of emotional abuse and physical and all of it. We all went through it, but it's it's one thing to go through it, and it's one thing to hang on to it, to attach to it. And it's one thing to look at it and say, oh yeah, I did this. Next, right? Why? Because I love myself. And I love myself more than I love you. Which is fine, because that's how I need to protect myself. And that's how I can, like, it's all about you first. It's always that. That's how you can love. I can love you back. It's if I fully love myself first. And I fully love my story. The story that I'm not a victim, and the story that I'm not a villain, and the story that I'm not a hero or a savior. The story that I am just love and me. And leading my life as I wish it to be. And if you're part of the prize, then awesome. Join me on this trip. But the moment you don't love me as I love me, the moment it's not necessary for me to hold on to you. That's what truly falling in love with you is. And that's what being a rebel is owning it. All right, Gemini. Boom, baby. All right, I love this. It's very empowering. I hope this helps one of you or many of you. And if not, check your rising and your moon. Also love. Also love. Let's live in love. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Enjoy my Ko-fi membership if you'd like to support me. And also thank you, Bev, for supporting me last week. I really appreciate you. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have a beautiful sunset happening here. I can't wait for spring. It's so gorgeous. Okay, we got Resurrection, which is kind of beautiful because there's a sunset happening here. Or rise. It's probably a sunrise. Right. Reprise, Recovery, Comeback. Number 44. I wanted to read from the book. It's a very beautiful message. We vampires know only too well what it is like to arise from death, to transform from one kind of being to quite another. The same and yet so changed. You have almost given up on yourself, almost lost touch with your enthusiasm for life. You have thought sometimes maybe this is it, and found some kind of comfort in what you call acceptance. But we're here to show you that in front of you, right at your feet, right in this moment, is the chance you have secretly dreamed of for so long. You have the chance to completely change your life. And if you choose to take up the offer of this card, of your life being remade and renewed, be assured that the very best of yourself, that never had the chance for expression before, will now have its moment. But it requires that you arise, shake off the past, and start again. You can be as one who was dead and who is now reborn. You have so much more to do, to give, to become. Put away all thoughts that your life was static and decided upon. You have forgiven yourself. Now you must remake your own life. This is a wonderful time to look for a new job, make important changes in your home with renovations, or move countries, change career, even change your appearance, naturally, of course. Everything you need to revive and continue with renewed optimism and energy is with you at this time. The vampires, the experts on new life, confirm that it is so. You are about to rise again, and those who will be surprised will be inspired to change their own lives in the places that need it most. I mean, I freaking love this energy. I feel like, all of us, there's points in our lives where we feel like, we go back and we're like, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, I didn't. But this is like a chance. Oh, the sun is like, this is a chance for us to, for you, Cancers, to, start all over again. If you had that chance to start all over again in whatever area of your life, what would it be? Think about it. This is where we're in a process of renewal anyways right now. We're not even renewal, newal. Right? Because we don't want to go back to a past and change something. We want to create a new version of ourselves. So I like this. Let's see what's happening for you. We have the Ten of Swords. Fitting. End of a journey. End of mental, it's mental exhaustion, you know. End of overthinking. End of anxiety. End of stress. Worry. Doubt. You know, all this like heaviness. It's enough. Right? This is resurrection. We're like moving into the new. We're letting go of all of these worries that can't change anything, because you worry about something. What are you doing? You're just lowering your frequency. You're just holding on. You're attaching yourself to a situation that will not be changed. If you're worried, if you're anxious, right? It can't be changed in that state of being. So it's like some of you are coming to an end of something, which I kind of love. Let's see. Could be an end of a relationship, end of worries, of money worries, because we have the Ace of Coins here, which is new money, new promotion, new raise, new investments, new stocks. Like your shares are in stocks have risen. There is like a new home, perhaps. Some of you maybe are having financial woes because of your home, or just financial woes, and this is like, hey, don't worry about it. We got your back, Cancer. We're bringing in you money. Or a new home. Like if you're looking for a new home, we're going to bring you an affordable home around. Or if there's like, it could be also be a new relationship. If you're like constantly worried and anxious about a certain relationship, whether it's love, whether it's a family thing, whether it's friends, this is like saying, release yourself, ground yourself. Done. I love that the Ace is here with this card. Ace is new beginning, new. I mean, there's. I thought it was a snake at first, but it's a swan behind, or a bird, but I think it's a swan, which is rebirth, I guess, too. And there's growth here, so I feel like things are looking up for you, even though you're coming from a little like a destructive. And the moon shows up. Okay. The moon is Pisces. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is Gemini energy, and this is Pisces. But the moon energy, as your challenge, is that there's secrets. Someone's being secretive around you, or you're holding back. Emotionally, it's challenging for you. Like there's like a part of me, what I see here is, yes, you're excited for this rebirth, you know, this new step that's happening for you. You're like, oh yeah, I feel it, Sabrina. I know I'm coming to the end of something. I'm ready to bring this new relationship, this new home, this new money in. But I don't really believe it. The moon card. Like, you know, but I'm super anxious. I'm anxious. I'm gonna label myself, and I'm gonna keep myself there. And I'm like sad, and I'm depressed, and I'm like, you know, I can't do it alone. I'm like, I can't. I don't know how to receive love. I don't know how to do this. Like trust issues are showing up here. Unable, like she's howling at the moon, and like it's in reverse. It's like she's unable to express herself. You feel bad about expressing yourself. Like what it tells me here is like this is like mental exhaustion, mental too much thinking, and then the universe is like, hey, we're going to reward you with something beautiful, and yet then you're like, oh, why? Like it's you're just reverting back to this again because you're almost comfortable in this energy. It's like, well, why did I get this raise? Why did I get more clients? Why is this money coming in? Oh, is there something? Is there a reason why this is happening? You know, you start questioning, but for the wrong reasons. Almost, it's like you're questioning this beautiful gift that's coming towards you, and you're thinking, well, there's, this. Wow. I'm gonna I'm going to keep this here for now because it's a nice one. I want to see what this is about, because it's almost like some of you Cancers watching this have are not used to receiving consistent love or consistent goodness coming your way. So you have a hard time living in this kind of energy. You're very always like, this is emotional and this is mental. There's a lot of going on in your heart and your mind all the time. But your outcome is the Sun. And the Sun and the Sun is Leo energy, and the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles is saying, hey, we want to reward you. We're here to shine the light on you. We're here to give you, like, clarify the next stage of your life. We're here to open the new path. But you keep reverting back to an old version of self that doesn't trust people, that actually prefers living in the mind game. You know, actually, like, is always questioning whether there's someone being honest or whether they're truthful, whether it's like, whether you're deserving of this or whether you're deserving of this. There's this part of you that has been so used to that has, like, probably not fully been able to express themselves, which is the Sun card. It's a divine masculine. The divine masculine doesn't care. Like, they just talk. They just say things. They don't think. Here you're overthinking, which is why you need to resurrect. You need to trust that the universe has already started to give back to you in material. Right? Whether it's money, whether it's clients, whether it's a job, whether it's projects, whether it's whatever it is, it's already starting to happen. But you're so stuck in some past experience where someone, you know, fucked you over, or someone lied to you, or someone was dishonest with you, and you're kind of holding on to that past experience. But it's not who you are. Right? Anything that was in the past is just the past. It doesn't exist right now in this present moment. And the universe is like, hello, we're shining a light on this next path of yours, and we're giving you an opening for more rewards, for more financial abundance, for more vacation time, you know, for more opportunities to shine, for more relationships, for more new friendships, for more fun. Are you going to take it? You know, for us, this is what resurrection means. It means you let go of these hang-ups that you've had. You let go of your insecurities. You let go of all of this, and you leave it in the past, and you enjoy this, like, this growth, this prosperity coming your way, these new relationships showing up. And you stop questioning if they're really real, or who they are, or what they are. If you're not feeling it in your heart, then you step away from it, you know? You don't attach to things. But there's like, I have to say, like, it's an interesting energy, Cancer, because it almost feels like some of you are comfortable in your anxiety, and comfortable in your mental distractions. You're comfortable in your sadness and your grief, with the Moon in reverse. And it's in there, that comfort zone is where we need to shake things up, because the universe is like trying to wiggle you out of that energy. Come on, no, we're like, I'm bringing you this, and then I'm gonna make it even shine even greater. The Sun is like, hello, you're going to move into your purpose now. You're going to move into why you're here. Are you ready to take this on? Stop holding back. because of something that happened in the past. The past doesn't define who you are right now. It's done. The future doesn't define who you are either. It's now. Right now. The universe is coming in to gift you with whatever it is that you desire. Like with material, or with like the sun could be travel, with with light, power, confidence, self-worth, like unconditional love, happiness. I can go on and on. It's all here for you. You want it. It's here. It's the time to get out of your little funk. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Pure white dragon from Orion. Transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. I mean, it's like literally moving into this is pure white light. This is the white light of the sun, you know, the yellow light of the sun. This is the white light of the moon, it could be, you know, and this is like, I just feel like you're being rewarded right now and you can't see it because you're stuck in this old version of yourself that wants to live in grief, that wants to continue living and seeing the world as dim, as like, you know, looking out. It's like this, it's a moment of change for you. And the Cancer, and the universe is here to give it to you, and generously gift it to you. Where is Libra? Express yourself creatively. Start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? Okay, so get creative, man. That's how we can get out of our funks, by the way. It's creativity. What does creativity mean to you? Does it mean painting by numbers, drawing by like, it doesn't always have to be like, oh, I don't know art, I don't know anything. It doesn't always have to be, it could be numbers, creative. like whatever it is. It could be building, like whatever, homes. It could be flipping homes. Could be cooking, could be baking, could be whatever it is, but I feel like you're not seeing something, and you're not seeing the roads opening up for you because you're focusing on a past you that lived in fear, or lives in stress, and lives in mental breakdown moments. All right. This is where I leave you. I hope you got a message from here. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And also thank you, Kim, for being a Ko-fi member. If you'd like to share and donating to me on a monthly basis like they do and like she does, please click the link below. Otherwise, you can super thanks me on YouTube, or like, comment, share my video. That would be great. And thank you just for being here. I will see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got ecstasy, yielding, rapture, and bliss. So, ecstasy, if you think of ecstasy, you either think of E, the drug, or you think of sex, right? You think, oh, you can only achieve ecstasy when you are intermingled with another human in bed or wherever you are. And it's not that. Ecstasy is this power to surrender yourself to your passions, your dreams, your visions, the power to surrender yourself to another by allowing another to take care of you, to provide for you, to love you, to treat you well, you know, to listen to you. That's ecstasy. Because how many of us actually have that in fullness? You know, it's like we have this distorted way of looking at pure bliss and pure enjoyment. You know, because ecstasy could be like, if you food that you eat, that you have it in your mouth and you're like, oh, right? How many times have you had an orgasm just having an amazing chocolate ice cream, right? So there's this, like, again, the distorted view of the world, how it's always related to that, but there's so many other aspects of our lives that we have never fully integrated and fully loved. So it's like really moving into your dreams and finding that, you know, it's almost like the Kundalini awakening. It's like that snake that is coiled at the bottom of your sacral chakra, which is creativity and expression and sexual intimacy as well. But it's like stirs in your soul there, and it rises, not because of necessary sexual interaction, but of other creativity and sacredness and love. Anyway, it's such a beautiful card. It's okay. So let's see what's happening, Leo. We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is an energy of a Libra energy. It's about relaxation, calm, finding that ecstasy within you, allowing other people to partake in that as well. Like, I think that's like actually kind of beautiful. It's like being comfortable with being you, in full transparency, in full authenticity. That's what that is to me. That is pure bliss. Is that I can be, I can talk, I can say, I can do whatever I want, and if someone resists me, if someone is triggered by me, doesn't matter. I like that. Okay, so some of you are finding yourself in a very tranquil state of being at this moment in time. Oh my God. What is up? The Tower. So the Tower, you see, it's like, it's chaos, corruption, conflict, divorce, separation, lying, cheating, all of it. Business breakdown, like, interesting. Let me look at all the cards, because I want to do a whole story here. Ooh, the Emperor is your challenge. Wow. Aries. This is Aries or Scorpio. Aries. That's Libra. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, sorry. This is gonna be fun. Okay, listen to this. So we have you at the very beginning of this reading, zen and like living life pacifically, kind of, and finding your groove. And then all of a sudden we have the Emperor and the Tower who show up, which is complete chaos, which is complete like a throwdown happening in your life, which to me speaks of, let's say you have a business, business is down, money is not coming in, and you're like, this is bankruptcy, you know, this is closing your business down, this is like doing something completely new, even though at the beginning you're like, okay, everything is going well, but then all of a sudden something triggers, something hits you, right? I'm not saying only business. So this could be a man, a husband, a father, someone in your life that completely like gets up and leaves you, gets up and cheats on you, dishonest, is like whatever. This is like a huge thing, who fires your ass, you know, or like this is like a complete like what the F is happening energy. It feels like it's coming out of nowhere. Someone has just broken up with you. Someone who it feels like it's out of nowhere. Who completely has torn your confidence down to smithereens. Like you're feeling at a loss at this moment in time. You're like, what just happened? I was really happy in my life. I was like, my business was going well. My relationships, everything was like smooth sailing. So I don't know which Leo here has just gone through something very chaotic. This is it. Maybe it's upcoming for you, but there's something coming that's going to blow your socks off. It's going to, like, you know, this could also be, unfortunately, like a death in the family of a parent, or you know, a sibling, or in a relationship. You know, it doesn't have to be a death necessarily, but it could also be you know, revelation of something that is like, what? You know, like you cheated on mom like 20 years ago kind of energy. Or also someone who, yeah, I just see someone like this, looks like a boss, you know, someone blowing up in your face and saying, out of here, fired, you're out of here kind of energy. Or there's like the government, could be a government coming in saying, hey, we're going to do an audit, and like this is something like this. Turning it around. Or it could be who's the emperor? Like, you know, police getting arrested. It could be a judge saying no to the case. It could be real estate. You know, I don't know. Like, it's like you bought a home and now it's a shit show. Like, there's something. It's like clear as day. Something, your little happy Pacific life is going to make a big change, or it already has. It's interesting you got ecstasy, because it's almost like it's asking you to fully surrender to this energy. Surrender to this person in your life that is going to shift your path for you. Who's gonna cut, like, to me, what's happening here, Leo, is like this whatever this energy is right here, whatever this is gonna happen, is changing your life forever. Because the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. It's your destiny card. It's also your abundance card, your luck card, you know, like, it also could be like the collapse of the banking system, the collapse of the government, you know, like it could be an external collapse of the world that is occurring, but it's part of your journey. And in there is this power to surrender to it. It's like you not just being a little superficial Leo that everybody thinks you are. It's you actually being that freaking lion. You being the light that you are, and saying, okay, I got this, and now I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna be the king of the jungle here. I don't know, I just feel like there's something happening here where everything felt like it was smooth sailing. It's going to drop it like it's hot. That's what's happening. And you are being asked to take it in stride, because the Wheel of Fortune is asking you to do that. That Wheel of Fortune says, from this, you are there's abundance. Your luck is changing. A new relationship is changing. You know, like everything is working in your favor. Okay, we need you to either get ready for this, or if it's already happening to you, to see this as a huge, big stepping stone for you. Because we needed to kick your ass and redirect you somewhere else. Wow. As much as I'm a Leo rising, and I'm like, what is this going on here? I'm also loving it, because, you know, sometimes we hang on and attach to certain people or situations in our life, and or businesses or projects, and it has to blow up in our face if it's not working, if it's not right for us, right? And it has to blow up in our face because we're stubborn. We have pride. As a Leo, you have pride, and you have like this, I'm not hanging on until like the universe is like, no, we're kicking your ass now. Because from this better is coming your way. And can you revel in this energy? Wow. Like there's so many different scenarios that I see here, but like I think I've mentioned most of them. You know, it's like definitely going to be a big surprise. It's going to come around the corner and you're going to be like, what the F just happened? But I need you to remember this reading. I need you to say, oh, okay, at the back of your mind, I'm headed to greatness. I'm leveling up. I'm going to meet a better person. I'm going to start a new business. I'm going to, you know, like it's not the end all and be all. It had to happen. I was too comfortable. I was playing safe here. I was thinking everything was hunky-dory, but really it's not. You know, I have to get that new car. I have to get that, you know, I got to step away from my family, or, you know, whatever happens because it has to happen. It's part of your contract, and this is what's happening. And the Wheel of Fortune is like the best. It's an amazing card to have. The wheel is turning in your favor. So get ready. Like, this is big picture thinking. Get ready for greatness to come in whatever area of life this is. If this was a business, get ready for a better business idea. If you know, like, get ready for a partnership. If this is a breakup, get ready for someone better to come in. It's like you've been holding on too long. What kind of energy? Oh my God. Like, you know, it's almost like this could be like a grandfather or a father or someone in your life passing away and the inheritance. And it's like gross to say that, but maybe because it's all part of a contract. Your dragon is the magenta dragon. It enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul. Okay, like seriously? It's like this little writing. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. I freaking love this. I'm going to read this one and then so I can have my glasses on. The universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? Like, to me, Leo, the fact that this is here is saying, you know, it's accelerated ascension, which means that whatever this is gonna level you up like 1,000-fold. It's gonna get you into that pure ecstasy. It's gonna move like your kundalini. Your kundalini is gonna rise like quickly. You're moving into a new version of self, like by a catastrophe, or you know, it could also be the world, like I said, the emperor, you know, whoever, you know, political leaders, and the collapse of the world right in front of our eyes, saying, okay, are you ready, Leo? Because you know it's an illusion, and you know it's not true anyways, and it's just showing its ugly face in front of us, but it needs to collapse. Can you get ready for this? Because we're gonna push you, Leo, into the next quickly. We're gonna make you climb on the magenta dragon, and you're gonna fly in the sky, and you're gonna get higher. like, you know, it's like, this is it. Get into that ecstasy. Get into the blissful state of yours. Move into this kind of energy so you're ready for it. And whatever it is, it could be personally happening in your life. It could be like a husband, a father, you know, someone like that is going to shock you. I love this. I'm gonna leave it at that. I really love this energy. I feel like there is, it's plain and simple, and it's more like a warning, I guess, or like a advice kind of energy. Like, not advice, but a warning. Like, this is happening. It's coming soon to a theater near you, right? Or it's already happening to you. But we need you to see this as the blessing. Because of this, abundance is here, because new love is here, new home is here, your finances are here, a new job, a new project, a new is the greater than is happening. And when you get into the greater than, we need you to fly. We need you to stay up there. No more coming back down to this kind of energy. And that we need you to stay in the ecstasy of it. Boom, baby. All right, Leo, this is it. I'm excited, kind of, and ooh, I'm wondering what this is, but I'm excited for you. Let me know in the comments today or next week or whenever this happens what that is for you. Also, check your rising and your moon for other messages, and like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. Join my Ko-fi membership if you'd like to support me on a weekly basis, or monthly basis, or whenever. Right. Love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got faith, trust, unwavering confidence. So it shows up here as religious, kind of, but it's not. It's faith. Having faith could be about having faith in God, but having faith in yourself, having faith in the process, right? Having, like, trusting where you are in your life. So there are moments where we lose faith in ourselves, in the people around us, in humanity, and like everything around us. And when we start to lose faith, you know that there's something that's missing, a missing link within you. And it's a really deep card, because faith is trusting that God, source, universe, energy has your back every step of the way. And if you don't trust in that kind of energy, then you just walk aimlessly around this earth, and you just live, you just follow the rules, and you just follow a thing. But having faith in that, like a supreme being, or like you as a child of God or the universe, instills passion, right, and vision within you. So let's see why this is showing up here for you. The Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is a Capricorn energy. She's the mother energy, the creator energy. She's a businesswoman. She's a nurturer. She's a multitasker. She takes care of her family, her children, her employees. You know, I don't know, why is it showing up for you? It could be your mother, it could be your boss, it could be you. You know, some of you have started a business, some of you who are working but are creative, but also, you know, financially sound. You know, the Queen of Pentacles could show up for a lot of reasons, but we have to see the adjoining card. The Lovers in reverse. So the Lovers is like a relationship, but the Lovers is also a choice card. It's like harmony, balance. So when we see this, I mean, I could take it literally, right? I could say literally, when I see these two cards, is that you were in a relationship and there was someone in your life that, like a woman, another woman, right? There's a cheater here, right? Kind of energy. Or you cheated on your relationship. I mean, that's the literal of the card. Or you're finding out that your mother may have been not loyal to your father. But there's also a feeling of unbalance within your relationship. This could be like your... The Queen of Coins has this financial stability, but she has a sense of responsibility more than the other queens, to take care of her household, to take care of her friends, her family, her children. There's that energy that's showing up here. But she's failing in her romantic relationship, or she is she's chosen to focus on her career, over a relationship. She's chosen to focus her life on raising her children. You know, over this, there's like that. There's like a little bit of misbalance. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but unbalance. Like where there perhaps some of you are focusing too much on career, whether you're man or woman watching this, right? Some of you are putting too much attention on your projects, onto your creative endeavors, on the finances, on this, and this is like a piece of advice saying, like, you know, don't lose sight of, you know, you've lost the light or the fire in the relationship because you're putting so much focus on this, on being a good mother, of being a good wife, of being a good husband, of being good a partner, kind of like father, whatever kind of energy. Like your focus is a little bit too much on the financials and the work aspect of your life. Or this could be literally what I said, like a cheating moment, or dishonesty or lying. But like it's not everybody. So your challenge is the Fool card. Okay, so like this is a past energy. So let's say, for argument's sake, that here is like your partner did have an affair with someone and you chose to stay in it, right? Or your boss shows you no love at work, you know, or there's an energy of something missing, like there's a missing link, and it could be of joy, of intimacy within your relationship, or some of you who are single, you know, and who are now newly single maybe, and you're having a hard time seeking love, you're having a hard time finding a partner. But also there's the Fool card, which is like you're afraid of making the leap. You're afraid of getting out of this relationship or moving into a new one. There's a fear of something because you were cheated on, because you were never really given the freedom of choice, or maybe you were maybe your mother, you know, she's not the best role model for you. She allowed you know, like disharmony within her relationship. I don't know, there's something a little like deep here, because I'd have to like talk to every single one of you, but here I'm feeling there's some disappointment that you've had with a like a parent or a partner. It could be you seeing a psychologist because there's a lack of intimacy, there's a lack of connection with your partner. And a lot of it is saying to maybe you're needing to leave this behind you, like, or you're not even trying to rekindle it, you're not even trying to help it, you know. And it could also be like, I don't want to always say that this is it, but it could be like someone, you have a work relationship with your boss or a colleague, and there's like indecision, you know, there's this your inability to work, you can't work together anymore, you're having a hard time connecting. It could also be there's disconnection between you and your partner in bed, or in you know, one of you is bringing bringing work home all the time, and it's like, okay, I don't want to talk about your work, kind of thing. I just feel like there's There's a commitment struggle here and an emotional imbalance that's occurring right now, and you know what this is. And some of you are afraid to make to make a change here. You're either staying with this business relationship, love relationship, you know, family relationship, whatever this is. There's like you're hanging on, you're attaching to something that's not really working. You know, one of you, whether it's you, that's putting in a lot of the work into this, that's not working. You're putting in a lot of, you know, you're maybe the one working the most. You're bringing in more of the money. And maybe some of you are, you know, the financial stability here, the caregivers. You know, you're emotionally, they're there. You're nurturing, you're taking care of the children, whatever this is. Like, you know, I could see that. There's like, or you're emotionally, or you're not emotionally, but you're invested in this project at work, or this job, or this partnership, and this person, if it's another person, it's not. They're not reliable, they're emotionally whack, you know, they're not, there's a disconnect. And a lot of you are afraid of making a step outside of this. And it could be love, and like I said, it could be whatever it is that's in your life, and your friend. This is where you're the unwavering faith in yourself and in your journey. It's not here. It's like, have faith that, you know, like a lot of people say, have faith and hang on, it'll change. Then nothing's gonna change. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? You can't always be the one making the change. The other person who is non-committal has to make these changes as well. So I want to see what the Ace of Wands. So this is Gemini, and this is Capricorn, and this is Aquarius, and this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Ace of Wands shows up, which means a new relationship, a new job, a new project, a new path, a new excitement, a new dream, a new vision, a new creative project is on its way. So first, can you settle this down? Can you put this to sleep? Can you push aside this? Because this cannot come in if you haven't settled this yet. This disconnect here, or it could even be a past relationship that you are still fixed on, and it's leave this behind. It's done. It's over. It's if it wasn't working then, it's not going to work now kind of energy. But I almost feel like this is happening right now too. There's you're trying to work with a business partner, with a lover, with whoever this is for you. It's not working, because the Queen of Capricorn, whoever that is giving way too much. Is putting away too much energy, putting all the finances, putting all the in it, and you're not, and this is not reciprocal. But you're fixed. I have faith in this. I'm gonna stick to it until I'm depleted of my energy, of my money, of everything, and it's not working. And the universe it doesn't need to work, because there's something better coming. Can you trust this? Can you have faith in this? This is a big one. This is a beautiful one, actually. And your fear is keeping you here. Holding on to, this could be, again, it could be the job that you've been with, and this is your boss, your supervisor, whatever, but it's, you're not aligned. It's not working. But you're afraid because, you have a good pension, you have a good this, blah, 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 right? And so you're holding on. And the universe is no, there's something much better coming. And, I can go on in all the scenarios. You understand what I'm saying here, but it's just not working. Air Dragon helps you rise above earthly matters. I love that. Communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. I mean, that's kind of the energy here. It's come outside of this energy and see what this relationship is. It's just not working. It's a one-sided relationship, partnership, friendship, lovership. You know, whatever this is, it's just not, there's one party that is not meeting you, is not aligning with you. And you keep fighting all the time, but you keep investing like your money, your energy, your time, all of it, your love, your compassion into this, and it's just not working. So it's like come out and become the observer of this, please. And quickly. Stop being afraid. Stop doubting yourself, because the universe is coming in big. It's all in divine order. Allow. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life? I mean, that's what it, like, everything is happening in divine timing. And it's like the human is very impatient. And the human has no faith, even though they think they have faith. I have faith and I trust the process. But 90% of the humans don't, because they're like, when is it happening? How's it happening? I want it now. And you're like, oh my God. And the universe is like, oh my God, are you for real? Like, yeah, humans, stay in this like silly relationship that's not working. Stay in this. Stay longer. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to get your wishes won't come true this way. This is like, people don't understand this. They remain in these unharmonious, unbalanced relationships, work relationships, jobs, projects, homes, whatever it is. You stay in them because you're saying, oh, that's the good thing to do. That's the good Samaritan thing to do. This is, oh, I'm doing this because I don't want to make him feel bad, or I'm doing this because I don't want to make them feel like, no, man. You're dishonoring your soul. You're dishonoring your journey. You're putting a stop or a pause to your journey so that everyone else is happy around you. Meanwhile, the Ace of Wands, the new path, is like, doo-doo-doo, waiting for you. Like the new guy or the new woman or whatever it is, waiting for you on the other side of it. And it's like, when is this going to happen? Anytime soon? like, this is it. That's having faith. All right, my beautiful Virgo. This is your message. It's a big one. So, you know, don't get triggered by it. But even if you're triggered by it, it is what it is. All right. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. A big thank you to Elize for being a Ko-fi member. If you'd like to support me like she does, you can do it as little as $11 a month to $144 a month, depending on what you'd like to receive. And you can support me on a one-off basis as well. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We have hope coming into you. Anticipation, bright prospects, wish. Number 43. So I'll put her here. Bring her close to you, and I'll read what it has to say from this vampire's book. If this card finds you at this time, you are being asked to rise above those who are giving in to hopelessness and negativity. It does not ask you to be falsely hopeful or to put on a happy face and refuse to face what must be faced. It's a lot of faces. It asks you to be hopeful. You do not yet know the outcome. You do not yet know what will next happen. But what you can be assured of is that this hope that you have the capacity to create will sustain you in a time of great difficulty. Keep it strong, quiet, small, even. Small, even. Face what you must face. Do what must be done. And know that, yes, the situation is very difficult. No doubt about it at all. But we vampires ask you to know that one of the most beautiful and life-affirming things any of us can do is to refuse to give in. And not only that, to do what must be done with hope. The light will attract help, intervention, assistance, and our admiration and respect, which in turn will deliver more assistance. You know there is some optimism you can create. You know you are the bearer of the torch of the light in this circumstance. And you know that this hope will warm, inspire, and nurture others. Lighten up the world you are within. Strike the light and watch the shadows and dangers recede to the corners. Keep the flame burning. I thought that was beautiful because just. But hope is all about you trusting the process and knowing that when things get really rough, when things start to implode in your life, when you feel like you're hitting walls all the time, it's there to keep on hoping. It's there when you're about to, resurrect. I was going to say that's a Cancer energy. When you're about to be reborn. When the change is there, where transformation happens. So I love this energy for you. Let's see what's going on. We have, I don't even know. We have the Five of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. The Five of Cups is seeing the glass half empty instead of seeing it half full. And it's okay. The Five of Cups is grief and sorrow. Some of you may have, there's an ending that has happened in your life, whether it's someone who's passed on, or a breakup, or both, or an ending to a job, or a financial downturn. Whatever this is for you, is an emotion. It's emotional. It's deeply. You're not able to see the light. Here you are wallowing in the darkness. You're seeing only the depressing, the sadness, the anger. So it's okay, and it's okay to go through this. This is an energy that, in the original tarot, it's like someone who's looking downwards, but across from him, there is a beautiful castle in a river streaming in front of him. There's hope, which is there's a renewed sense of hope. But in the meantime, feel the feels. Don't negate your feelings. If you're feeling a little confused, or if you're feeling anxious, love the anxiety, love the confusion, love the hate, the anger coming up. Love it all, because it's part of you. We are love, but we live in a polarized world where love only exists because we see hate. So love the hate so that you can transcend it and transform it and transmute it into love. All right, Sabrina. So, wow, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is family, investments gone right. It's inheritance, an estate settlement that works in your favor. This is a renewed sense of, is the ending. The 10 is the end of the financial. So you're about to move into something. Maybe you were feeling a little bit financially poor. Maybe your mindset has been very, I'm not sure I have enough money to do this. I'm not sure. And the Ten of Pentacles says, 1,000% you do. Don't worry about it. Things are looking up here. Like a renewed sense of hope when it comes to finances and financial stability, when it comes to a job. Maybe some of you have just recently lost a job, or you're thinking about changing it, and it's like, don't worry about it. We got you. We got your back. And let me look at everything so I have a better idea. The Hangman, that's your challenge, which is kind of funny, because the Hangman is about taking a step back, becoming the observer, pausing, reflecting. And here you're like, no, but I want things to happen right now, Sabrina. Where I want the money now. Like, what the hell? This happened, and I want the estate money now. I want to sell my house. I want the money. It's like this feeling of not being impatient, not taking the time for things to settle in your life. It's almost feeling hopeless. Or it could also be that you've experienced a little bit of a downturn in your life, like a breakup, or a change, like old grief is showing up, or new grief, or there's moments of sadness that just show up in our lives, kind of thing, that's showing up, and maybe some of it's tied to money and your finances, but it doesn't have to be. And it's just like this, it's like hopelessness, that am I gonna get enough money? Am I gonna live my life? You know, like there's a feeling of worry here. And the Three of Wands says you have nothing to worry about, because your next steps, there's progress is here. Like there's, your next steps are coming, and they're going to be the biggest blessing for you. So what is happening here is that some of you are foreshadowing with the Five of Cups. You're already in that, you've already believing that you are or you're just believing that you're hopeless. Like you're feeling down and out right now. You're just feeling down and out in your life, and the universe is like, no. Like things are just about to give, you know, for you. Things are just about to open up for you. We're moving you into financial abundance. You know, we're moving you into, we're gonna introduce you to your new family if you're single. You know, we're gonna introduce maybe you're gonna have a baby. I don't know, whoever's thinking of having that. Or there's this feeling of completion happening when it comes to your financial and your stability and your home and your family, like that part of it, the root chakra, like that kind of energy. And it's like, hang on. You know, hang on to, like, it might not be present right now in your life. Hang on, though, it's coming. Three of Wands. It's like, I'm coming to you, but I'm coming to you only when you are starting to feel like that you're trusting me, trusting, having faith in this journey, having faith in that darkness that you're in right now. Even if you can't see it, I need you to trust me, the universe. You're going to be taken care of. You are taken care of already. It's like clear as day, but it's just not there, like physically in front of you. There's a family waiting for you. There's like, or a rekindling of a relationship, or like money. There's lots of money. Ten of Pentacles is speaking of that. Like an inheritance or estate settlement, or a sale of like a home, or buying of a new home, or that kind of. But you have to work a little bit on this impatience and this need for now. I need now. What the fuck? And this not trusting that the universe will bring it when it's time. You know, you will have that relationship when you're ready for it. You will have this. So can you get out of this funk here and fall in love a little bit with your sadness and say, okay, I hug you, I love you, I know you're here for a reason, and I lie with you, but you're not real. You're not part of my journey. I'm not going to hold on to you. I'm not going to hold on to the worry and the anxiety and the doubt and the stress and the impatience. I'm going to hold on to that. It's part of my ego construct, but it's not part of my heart. And my heart knows that this is coming. And my heart knows that I need to look at the sunrise. The sun is going to rise. And I do have hope. This is really interesting. I hope it like resonates with some of you. Like, this is interesting. You got the rose pink dragon as your advice. Prepare your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. I mean, this, if you guys are single or if you're in a relationship, this is the very indicative of a new love coming in. You opening your heart and trusting that the universe is working in your favor. Also, it's just to you know that the word universe always works with you, right? There's never a time, a minute, a second that the universe is not with you. There's never that. Even if you're doing something horribly despicable in this 3D world, the universe is still with you. right? God forgives. God loves. It doesn't just forget about you in a moment of horror or terror, as according to the illusion that we are in. So God is all of us. And so this is this moment of like when you're feeling hopeless and when you're feeling under the weather and when you're feeling like it's not going to work out, you reach out to the us. You know, and you detach yourself from that emotion. And you say it to yourself. You say, I'm not attached to you. You are just a fleeting emotion. It's a fleeting energy. It's coming in and out. The more you're vocal and the more you talk to yourself like this, the more the ego disempowers itself. Trust me on this. It works. It's like these are just fleeting. These are coming in. And these are emotions that you're not necessarily yours either. They could be someone else's. Because we are the one. So it's like this constant moving through, like navigating these waters. But when you become more aware of it, you're able to like move through them quicker. So I feel like there's something beautiful already here for you, waiting for you to come in. And don't immerse yourself in this Five of Cups energy. Because there is something coming. There's something beautiful on its way with the Three of Wands. Gratitude is the life force of peace. And I'm with this. Gratitude is like something that we do and then we forget to do. But gratitude, every morning you wake up and you're grateful for 10 things in your, you know, like it's like as simple as that. Grateful for the person in your life. I'm grateful for you, you know, for you following me. I'm grateful that you like and comment and subscribe. Right? I'm grateful that you buy my notebooks on Amazon. I'm grateful for this beautiful plant that's like my accessory here. You know, I'm grateful. It doesn't have to be I'm grateful for like, it's like little things. I'm grateful. Gratitude levels you up, by the way, and it changes this energy. Move into gratitude right away when you're feeling sad. You have the power to make changes in the world, but first you have the power to change your world and to change your script and to change your story. So start with you first and see how everything else changes in front of you. And things are about to change here. There's a process, an evolutionary process working here for you. But remember, the Ten of Pentacles is all about wealth, prosperity, and a family bonding and like a strengthening. It's like it's a Virgo energy. It's health. It's good health. It's like things are looking up for you. Just keep moving forward and not in the covers all the time. All right, my beautiful Libra. I hope this helped you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And thank you, Teri, for being an amazing Ko-fi member. And I will see you next week. Okay, bye. I'm like, wow. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got the call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement. I mean, we have all these animals around her. She's in the full moon mode. This is a call out to Scorpions to getting out of your freaking comfort zones. It's about you moving into like finding new communities, finding new friends. Maybe they could be furry friends, you know? Like it's like moving away from what's old and moving into something new, getting more creative, getting more daring, you know, getting more explorative, booking a ticket to Zimbabwe, you know, like going out there. I don't know, just picking what things coming out of my mouth. It's just like a feeling of like, or daring to be more transparent within your workplace, you know, not really caring what other people are going to think of you, just being you. like making moves to bring more intimacy into your relationships, like changing it up, right? We're commonly find ourselves always doing the same thing, following the same, and it's like it creates a pattern, it creates a loop. Even if you're on this journey, we start creating these things and we have to like change them up. So I feel like that's what's kind of happening in your life right now. Get away from the humdrum of life. So we have the Three of Swords to start us off. Okay, which is heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, depression. You know, things not going your way. Three of Swords is an energy of, you know, feeling down and out, feeling like maybe some of you have broken up, maybe some of things are not working out at work and your projects. Some things things are slow at like getting off the ground. You know, there's this is like literally breakup if it's like in a relationship, or finding yourself like feeling flat, you know, your energy never really finding its way, like finding its groove kind of energy. I like that there's a spider here and there's a cobweb, so it's kind of like that old, even though the spider and the cobweb is kind of beautiful, it's like web and your dreams, it's like but the Three of Swords are on top of it, right? So it's almost like you're holding back from your dreams, like you're keeping yourself from actually fulfilling those dreams and those visions because of what people might think, or what, you know, you're thinking too much about it. It's like, let that shit go. Scorpio, let that shit go, Scorpio. Strength card, Leo energy. This is Libra. The Strength card is like moving through this with confidence and ease and resilience, and persistence, courage. Finding the strength as you move through this very challenging time. Not every Scorpio is going through a challenging time, but some of you might be. Some of you are maybe challenged with your relationships, challenged with your work, with your home. You know, there's something that is, to me, when I see the cobweb behind the swords, I almost feel like it's like itchy, like old, like it's like old, like it needs to refresh. I almost feel like that's what this is, you know, like you're holding on a little too tightly to this old energy, or this old relationship, or this old, like even within our family and our friends, we tend to go back in that old pattern with each other. And I kind of like the line here, and her, usually it's a her, but it's a him, maybe it's a her, yeah. Showing up saying, hey, let's find a way out of this. No more feeling bad about this, you know. So let's just continue on that. Ooh, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, you see, like she's trying to like sweep away these people in her life that are constantly keeping her down, constantly trying to make her feel lesser than or worthless, you know. Or there's people in her life that keep like triggering her, like keep her or him, whoever's watching. So that's kind of like a very, Three and a Five of Swords showing up with the Strength card. I could almost tell you that with these three cards, Scorpions are dealing with a lot of perhaps some people that are trying to keep you're battling old wounds, old trauma. And this is like it's like someone is constantly reminding you of how you used to be. you remember when? Remember when you were this? Remember this? And it's like bringing up old shit all the time that needs to stay in the cobwebs. Like kind of energy. I feel like perhaps this is like heartbreak. This is like current relationships, the ones that you're trying to move through and that are not in alignment anymore. And it could be in family, and it could be lovers, and it could be friends, and it could be co-workers. But there's like someone that's not really looking for solutions here. They're not really trying, or they're trying to win at all costs and bring you down with them. This kind of energy sucks, I gotta tell you. Someone is not really on your side here. They're just trying to win. They're trying to like prove the point. Like, I'm right, you know, you're wrong, Scorpio. Like kind of energy. And it's like, it's not about that. You're like, it's not about this. You're right, you're wrong business. It's like, why do we need to continue going over the same thing over and over again? And this is like, the strength card is like, I'm tired of being the strong one. I'm tired, kind of tired of being that person that has to take on your shit. This is an Aquarius energy. It's kind of interesting. Okay, one second. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Knight of Wands is like, I need to party and explore and travel. I don't need to be in this. Okay, so Scorpio, it's not even a comfort zone. It's more of like an energy. It's like people, like a recurring relationship, whatever that is for you, whether it's work, you know, like love, whatever it is, that is your Achilles heel at the moment. And it's like people are battling you, they're fighting you, they're going to try to keep you down. They're going to try to keep you feeling lesser than. There's no empowerment here. There's only this, but I don't think that's them. I think it's you trying to keep your head out of the water. You know, you're trying to keep yourself as the king of the jungle or the queen of the jungle. But you're challenged at every left turn, because either way, it's like someone wanting to keep you low, in low frequency level, keep you in the past, keep trudging up. Remember when you told me this when you were 20, or like, you know, that kind of energy. Or remember when that thing failed for you. Remember, you know, it's like, okay, but it's the past. This is the past, dude. I don't want to bring it up. But this is like relentless. Someone not working in your best interest at all. Someone always fighting you. Someone always wanting to better you, to one-up you. And here you are trying to like stand strong against the storm, like Sabrina said I had to do, and everyone's like, no. You know, like that's that energy. And the Knight of Wands comes in and it's like, you know what? F them all. Because we don't got time for this. The Knight of Wands is like an energy of, I'm better than this. I'm here to live my best life. I don't know about you, but like, you can come at me with all the swords that you want. You can come out with all the truths that you think they are, or you can try to undermine me with my boss, with my partner, with my friend. You can do whatever you want. You can keep bringing up and trudging up the old, but I'm interested in adventure. I'm interested in my new path. I'm gonna just launch myself into this next, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm not gonna sit here and feel sorry for myself like you guys want me to. You want me to be the victim, you know, you want me to be the villain. You're trying to poke me to be a villain. But the Knight of Wands is like, I ain't those. And I'm not no heroes, or we're no saviors either. I'm just having fun. I'm just gonna go and jump into this because I believe in this, or I love this, and this is my passion, this is my dream. That's the Knight of Wands. I'm going to book that ticket, and I'm going to go travel the world. I don't care what you got to say to me. You know, that's that. I'm going to be spontaneous, creative, witty, charming as I do it. I'm going to start my new leg of my life. I'm going to start this path on my own. I don't need you. I don't need this old energy trying to hold me down, trying to keep me down, trying to keep me in the freaking loop. It's always the same bullshit. I just feel it here. The same energy of like people just tired. It's tiring to me. And you trying to stay strong in it, you know, in this like with the freaking tsunami all over you, and you're like, no. I'm like, kudos to you, Scorpio, but like at what point? It's like we don't even want to deal with this kind of energy anymore. I think at this point you gotta just pick the path and go for it, and like all this like nah will just fade away as you ride into the sunset with your horse. I love it. Golden Christ and Dragon, nice, powerful right there. Brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. It literally is this. It's like at this point in time, this is 3D bullshit. It's like people who live in this tunnel vision, who continuously believe in the outside external world, and they will never leave it. And they want to drag you back in it, right? And they'll do everything in their power to do it, by the way. They'll instigate you, they'll go back and trigger some of that old trauma. And then I don't want, like, I'm not listening to that shit anymore. I love it. I'm the freaking golden Christian dragon. Like, I don't got time for this shit. I'm up leveling. I'm going to create that new business. You don't like it, I don't give a shit. I'm going to get that new job. I'm going to get that new patent. I'm going to get that new relationship. I'm going to start a new life. I'm going to change my whole freaking idea of life. I love it. And the last card is turn your worry into wonder. Surrender to the experience. What possibilities can you dream into reality? I mean, that's what this is. It's like, enough with these people. Let's put that there. Like, right? It's like the Knight of Wands is unapologetic about the choices he or she makes in their life. They just run with things. They're spontaneous. They're impulsive. Even a little bit too much for some people. But at this point, I think that that's what this is. It's like, get out of the comfort zone. Because you're like, some people stay in comfort zones that are not in their best interest, and many of you know this. If some of you have stayed in relationships in your past that were toxic, we stayed with these people, or we hang around narcissistic people. You know, we hang around these kinds of people, and you're like, and you wonder why, like, you get all gritty and annoying, and like you sting like the scorpion that you are, because it's like, I don't need to be going back to my past all the time. I don't need to be reliving this shit. I can't live in this 3D crapola. I'm so much more elevated than this. And now I want to have fun. And I want to live life to the fullest. And kudos to you, Scorpio. Like, go for it. It's your life to live. It's your life to create. So, good luck with the other ones. Good luck with the Five of Swords energy. All right. This is your message. I hope that you get inspired to get out there and do you. Love you. I'll check your rising and your moon for other messages. Thank you, Katie, for being a Ko-fi member. Also, if you'd like to support me on a monthly basis, you can, or whenever you feel like it basis. Check your rising and your, I already said that. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got the monster within. Internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. So if you're not coming from Instagram, or even if you are, when I first pulled this card, I thought, oh, the master within. And then I read it. I was like, okay. But it's kind of beautiful all the same. And I think I want to read from it, actually. I have a feeling it's going to be an interesting read. The monster within. If you're receiving this card, it would seem you are struggling with an aspect of yourself that you know can bring harm to another, but which is a natural part of you. You are wrestling the demons that lie within. If you begin to practice discipline each day and create new ways of dealing with frustrations and difficulties, you will find your so-called negative traits can be reshaped and who you are will be redefined. Changing yourself is a great purpose. This is yours at this time. Okay, it wasn't a lot to go on, but this is like for me, is the weaknesses that we have. It's the trauma. It's all of that. You know, these personal struggles that we bring into our relationships, we bring into our lives, and that we don't really confront and we don't face them. And then they come up and they come up and then they ruin relationships that we have because we haven't fully honored and acknowledged and fallen in love with them. Because we are living in a 3D, 4D world, which is polarized, which means there's polarities, right? Love cannot exist without hate, because we cannot see love without the hate in this world. Good doesn't exist. We need to see evil to see that this is good. Right, wrong. All of this, all these energies are the monsters, right? And it's a part of us. It's like, so a lot of us will remain in relationships because we don't face this ugly, which I don't think is ugly, and we will push it aside, and we'll assimilate to these new relationships and these partners, and we'll assimilate to these people we work with and our partnerships, business, with all these things, and because we're not fully honest with ourselves and transparent, and we're not showcasing who we really are. Yeah, I'm moody, and that's life, right? And yeah, I cry when I see sad movies. Sometimes you're like, no, I'm better than that. It's like we pretend, we put facades on, and then they show up eventually. And then your partner or your business partner or your friends are like, who are you, right? I'm that monster. When we could fall in love with that monster, which is not a bad thing, by the way, and you fall in love with that monster is like embracing your dualities and embracing the true you. So I feel like that's showing up, because obviously it's coming up right now in your life. So let's see what's happening. The Eight of Swords. I mean, that explains everything. The Eight of Swords, you can't see it here, but the Eight of Swords is usually, it's a girl that's blindfolded in the middle of a field with swords in it, right? Which is all her mental energy. Anxiety, like worry, doubt, guilt, manipulation, stress, impatience, all of that. It's like all mental fatigue, all of this, like, and she can just like flick off her blindfold and not deal with this. But it's like mental, it's ego. Again, the monster is ego. Like your ego will tell you, oh, you're a monster, you're evil, you're bad, you're terrible for like only looking out for yourself and not looking out for someone else. You're all this bullshit, right? The Eight of Swords is like you're hiding something. You're hiding from yourself. You're pretending. You're facading. You're not being truly you. There could be this is Gemini energy. There could be just someone in your life that you're not able to fully reveal yourself to. Not everybody, but there's someone that you're like pretending, perhaps. So let's just see what this is. The Queen of Swords. She ain't no pretending. She does not pretend. The Queen of Swords is an energy of truth be damned. I'm going to tell you the truth, whether it hurts or not. She's not hiding behind nothing. the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is a Libra energy, and it's like, hey, I got something to say. This could also be a Justice card. Maybe some of you are going through divorce proceedings or separation or breakup of sorts, or contracts, negotiations, whatever this is, and you're a little bit worried about it. That could be that too, and you're feeling a little at odds. But there's I need to look at everything. Let me get everything. Queen of Pentacles is your challenge. And the Chariot. All right. Okay. All right. So we have your challenge is a Queen of Pentacles. So you have a Queen that's a challenge and a Queen of Swords here. What is it? I mean, I'm just going to say what I see, like, in a very factual or literal point of view, is that some of you are in a process of a divorce or separation. And this is the partner that you're divorcing. And it's a bit challenging because you don't want to see it. You don't want to believe in it. You don't want to believe that this is happening at this moment in time. You know, it's maybe because your monster within was exposed. And now, like, you're seen as the bad guy. And own it, is what I say, Sagittarius. Be the Queen of Swords here, the King of Swords here, and own whatever it is that people are accusing of you or pointing their fingers at. It's like that there comes a point in our lives where we're like, okay, we can't be appeasing to everybody. You gotta really be be honest with yourself. So what else could be going here with the cards is that you're fighting with a partner, like a love partner, a business partner, a family member, could be a mother, could be best friends fighting here. Could be, you know, revealing the truth. You know, the Queen of Swords is you or someone else who's revealing, like, exposing the truth, exposing lies. It's uncomfortable. You know, it could be within your career here. Things are, you know, could be some of you that are in a job or in a career or a project that you're getting really honest with yourself and it's not working out as you had imagined it to be. You know, there's a lot going on here. There could be, it feels like legalities, a lot of legalities here, something, contracts, negotiations that are, like finances, like, you know, money, allocation of money. It's just not happening. It's not working in your favor, or maybe it is, but it's challenging you. And you're worried. You know, there's a lot about you speaking up and like creating a rift with a friend of yours, with a lover of yours, with a business partner, a colleague. You know, there's an uncomfortable feeling here. And as far as communication goes, you're trying to, you know, like allocate, distribute wealth or whatever this is. Or it's like, I don't know, like a separation, mediation. There's something here that is very challenging. Because one person wants to hold on, the other person, you know, there's like or blaming, shaming kind of energy. But someone's unapologetic, you know? So, like, there's one person here that's like, I don't give a shit. I'm still continuing what I'm doing. And the other one's playing a little bit of a martyr. Like, oh, well, what about me, victim kind of energy. This is like what I'm seeing here. So whoever you are and whoever you're triggering, Sagittarius, is working. Because your outcome is the Chariot. And the Chariot is like moving out, moving into a new home, like success, victory, like traveling. Like there's this feeling here. I don't know how. I can't assume that every Sagittarius is going through this, but there's a feeling here of an altercation going on here with a a queen or a king in your life. And it could have to do with money. It could have to do with some prior contract or some dispute or, you know, like transaction that you were a little worried about, and now it's coming to fruition. It's a little bit of a shit show. There's a little bit of a shit show going on here. But the Chariot tells me that you're going to come out of this, and it's going to be amazing. It's because you're having to deal with the monster within here. And you're going to have to stick. I almost feel like the monster within is like you holding your own here. You owning the monster within here, because there's perhaps someone in your life that wants to take something away from you, that wants to demean you, that wants to take money from you, that wants to break a contract. You know, there's like communication problems here, and the Chariot is like, you got nothing to worry about here. Whatever this is going to, you're leaving. You're going off. You're going to travel the world. You're going to move into a new home. You are on your way to victory. Big change is happening. So I know you're feeling here the feels, but the outcome feels really good. So I'm sticking to that. There's like a little, like, you know, you're fighting with a Capricorn. Like, if you want to be, you know, like it's a little disconcerting. But here it's almost like you're gonna either come back together, but I don't know if that's the truth. And there's just like a new business is going to be created, a new home. Like there's something uncomfortable here for you, Saggy. But you will win. You will win. You know, you'll win the gold medal. You'll win, like, whatever. You're going to win the award. You're going to reap the benefits. You're going to make money. You know, there's like a positive in the outcome. And the advice card is the orange gold dragon from Arcturus, opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. I mean, what a beautiful energy to get. Carry, you know, call on the orange gold dragon when you go to sleep at night and say, can you carry me through this crap? Please. It'll be your chariot. It'll be your chariot. Get on that and let's move on to the next thing. It carries you into the future. So it's almost like the Chariot energy. It's like taking you into like a better family, a better home, a better like environment than this. And the next card is take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. How can you live with more meaning, integrity, and truth? I mean, that's all we need to do. As long as your actions are aligned with your integrity, with your truth, you know, with yourself, with your honesty, then everything should align with you. Right? Because if you're doing things because you want to please other people, and if you're doing things because of the society, then it's not aligned with you. And when it's aligned with you, it doesn't have to be aligned with other people, and it most probably won't be. And you got to trust that. All right, little monsters. I hope this reading helps you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and also join my Ko-fi membership if you'd like to support me on a monthly, daily, weekly basis, however you wish. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got Creator, Catalyst, Maker, Mother, Father energy. She's a really beautiful energy. She's like a very Pacific vampire. Okay, I'm going to read to you what it says in the book. You have much to teach, and if you must create, and you must, you are required by laws that bind together the entire natural and unnatural world to see through until you have shared what you can. It is time to create and to share with your creations your knowledge. It is time, in short, to be a maker, a parent, a mature being. You have a creative spirit and the ability to bring to life a wonderful new project. This will bring you wonderful responsibilities and opportunities. Don't hesitate or delay. This is a part of your sacred purpose. Okay. So the creator is the Empress, the Emperor energy. It's this feeling of you're in charge of your own movie. You're in charge of your own story. How do you want to create? What do you want to create? Why are you allowing other people to write your story? You know, Capricorn, it's like you stepping in saying, these are my dreams, these are my goals, these are my visions, and now I'm going to create the story that I would like to happen. This is the man I want to love, this is the woman I want to love, like I'm going to write it all in my story. And then it's going to come true because I believe in it, I trust in it, and I don't second guess it. That's the creator energy. Can we get on board with this? All right, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, dudes, the Seven of Swords is an Aquarius energy. The Seven of Swords is dishonesty, lies, cheating, stealing from you, energy vampirism. You know, it's this energy that you can't trust around you. Something has, I don't know if something has happened already or something's about to happen, but someone is doing you wrong here. Or you have done someone wrong. It could be you too. It's not always someone else, right? There's like an energy of disconnect, but more than just disconnect. Running away from the truth, you know, kind of energy. So I'm gonna see what the hell is this. Okay. The Four of Swords. Wow, to me when I see these two cards together, the Four of Swords is an energy of relax, calm, cool, collected. It's almost like someone has done you wrong, someone has done you dirty, and you're ignoring it. You're like, oh yeah, it's okay, no worries about it. You accepting this because you're like, oh well, they're hurt and they're like, you know, like absolutely effing not, man. Capricorn. The Emperor and the Empress would never say, oh yes, that's okay that you did me wrong, you did me dirty. Like it's never gonna happen. So I'm very curious as to what the hell this is. The Five of Coins. Five of Coins is poverty mindset. It's depression. It's a fear of not having enough. Fear of not being enough. Fear of losing money. Fear of something. So I'm getting a sense here that you don't even believe that you're the creator of your own story, because you're almost allowing others to keep you very small here. Someone is stealing your dignity. Someone is lying to you constantly. Someone is cheating on you constantly. Someone is taking your pride, you know, is not being fully integrous with you, and you're like, okay, it's fine. But what's happening is not fine, because it's making you feel worried about money. It's making you feel worried about your home, your family, your relationship. You're like in full stress mode. You're not grounded. You know, the Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy. You're feeling, you're not feeling at your best. You're feeling like you can't trust yourself. You can't trust this person. You can't trust these people around you that are like stabbing you in the back, right, left, and center. Everybody. It almost feels like there's people around you that are malevolent, like really bad energy. And you're taking a seat. You're allowing it to occur. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to face it. I don't want to see it. It's okay. It is what it is. You know, I'll deal with it. But in the meantime, I'm going to feel like a piece of shit. I'm going to feel like I'm worthless. I'm going to feel like I'm going to be extremely exhausted. I'm a little bit depressed. I got to admit. Sorry, Bibini. But it's like this energy. I'm not liking this energy from you, Capricorn. And then the King of Pentacles shows up as your outcome, which is another Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles is what? Okay, so is someone in your life that comes in and says, hey, I got your back. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to provide for you. The King of the Taurus energy. This is Aquarius. This is Libra. Taurus, right? It's like the Taurus is like Empress energy. The Taurus. And it's that energy of like, no, Capricorn, enough. What are you doing here? Why are we allowing this to happen? Because I wouldn't say that you would be allowing it, but when I see the Four of Swords right next to it, it's like you're ignoring it. You're perpetuating the bad behavior. And because of it, you're feeling really bad about it. You're not at your optimal best right now. You're not feeling 100% confident, what every Capricorn usually feels like, right? You're not feeling like the creator of your own story. This is almost like you're victimizing yourself. You're creating a villain of this person. You know, you're creating these storylines, these archetypes, and the King of Pentacles shows up and it's like, no, Capricorn. No, we're not playing this game. Because you have the pen to write your story. You have the goods to I was going to speak in Italian, to superare this, to like get like ahead of this. You know, it's like own your earth signness. Get grounded here. Trust yourself again, right? Reach out to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Reach out to a king in your life or a queen in your life that's going to help you get back your strength. You're not here to accept this. This is not who you are. You're here to lead the way. You're here to like get financially sound again. You're here to, I'm going to help you with your financial worries and your woes. I'm going to help you get practical in a sense. I'm going to get you back to that creator self of yours. This is a beautiful energy, by the way. It's like you turning it around. It's like, no, I'm the fucking boss of my life. Right? This is not allowed in my life. No, it's a no. Like, you're not allowed to treat me like this. You're not allowed to do this to me. I'm allowing this. You're allowing this. And I say no. And watch how the universe works with you. You see, like, when you allow people to lie to you, when you allow this, the universe will continuously bring you that. Liars. It will make you feel, you'll continuously hit brick walls. You'll continuously always hit obstacles. The universe is trying to get you onto something else. In any other case, you would never allow this, but some of you are allowing a bad behavior from someone or some people, and it's that your job is not to sit idly by and allow it. Your job is to either reach out to a king or queen in your life, which is someone older than you or someone your age, and to get yourself back in the game. Put yourself back in as the boss, the creator of your life. Get your mojo back. Get yourself financially sound again. Ask for help when it comes, if you're having financial woes, ask for help with money. So I need like a loan, or I need you to front me here, or whatever it is. I need you to invest with me. This is not working. Capricorn. Okay. Deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. I mean, I feel like, look at this deep blue dragon here. It's like saying, we're going to clear the way for you as soon as you own up to this. As soon as you say, yeah, this is not working for me. I'm not allowing this anymore. But if you continuously allow, it's up to you, right? This is all the choices that we make. We're all here to make choices in our lives. If you choose to play small, which is what's happening here, then you stay small. If you choose to say no, I'm better than this, I am the creator of my story, and this is not in my story anymore. Rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from the drama? It's exactly that. Like, I don't know. Like, seriously, you're not here to hold on to other people's drama. We're not here to carry anybody else's issues into our lives. We're here to better our lives. We're here to start our new stories, start our new movies, our new illusion, like start a new illusion, you know what I'm saying? Start your new dream life, but not carrying anyone else's along you. Like, you're not here to carry their burdens. It's an ugly energy. It really is. Seven of Swords. It's not a pretty energy. And sometimes I would see it as you being a nonconformist, but I'm not seeing that in this card with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords makes me feel like you're just being complacent and allowing someone to come in and out of your life, and allowing someone to treat you like a lesser than, and then saying, it's okay, I don't want to deal with it. But not dealing with it is again dishonoring your soul. So who are you? You're the creator of your story. So you either write them out of your story, or you include them, but you like own up to them. Like, that's all it is. And you're like, that's all it is, Jack. All right, my beautiful Capricorn, I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And thank you to all my Ko-fi members. There's a few of you. Lots of earth signs. I love that. So thank you. And I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We have redemption, absolution, forgiveness, penance. I'm like, okay, this is some deep stuff here. So I would like to read from the book, which is Les Vampires, from Lucy Cavendish. Sorry. Penitence is a kind of healing. So when this card comes to you, you are being shown clearly that you need to feel the relief of saying sorry. This penitence is not made to burden or punish the self, but to relieve the self from the negative impact of imbalanced action, thoughts, and words. It hurts us when we hurt another. It's a form of self-abuse to indulge a momentary urge for spite or selfishness or greed, because you will pay for that over and over. And you resist the apology. You do, for we have seen it. You fight the need to say, I can do better, for you can. You truly can. And to admit to such is not to take blame or be made wrong, for anyone wishing to do this to you is not a pure soul. But for you to recognize a misdeed and to affirm you are better than that by saying, I am sorry, this is a humble, beautiful, strengthening thing. To say sorry is to be redeemed from the self-hatred, the judgment, and the silent criticism that otherwise repeats throughout your mind. Be what you are, sorry. Repent, but do not punish yourself. Be sorry for the right reasons. This is not sorry for being human, for loving, for making a mistake. It's sorry for hurting another who expected that you be your best self. And what that best self is what you must decide and aim to become. Wow. Okay. I don't know why this is showing up and for who this is showing up for, Aquarius, but you know what? This is every single human. out there. This is a forgiveness of self and forgiveness of others. This is a moment where so many of us move through this in our lives, where we are we're navigating this journey, and you know there's old traumas and wounds come up, and you blame. You know, we sit there and blame other people, but then we realize that we have as much to blame in this as the other, right? There's always a two-way street happening. And, you know, it's a little bit like what you do in AA and all these things, is you call the people to apologize to them for your behavior, kind of thing. I've done that in the past. I've called up people that I bullied, perhaps, or that unintentionally, but I realized later that perhaps that was like that, seen like that. And even the people I called, they were like, "No, you didn't, Sabrina." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Like, you know, like I did. I owned it, kind of thing. Or like the people like where you gossiped about, and how many have we, like everybody's done this, right? We've all gossiped, we've all talked bad about people behind their backs, we've all like, you know, lied to people. We've all done, and maybe you haven't because you're a saint, but a lot of us have. And the act of saying I'm sorry is freeing. And I feel like that's what this card is. This is like, and also apologize to yourself and forgive yourself for having done things. Maybe you can't reach out to people now because they're long gone. But the act of saying it out loud is just as freeing as doing it to the person, because everything is energetic anyways. So what I feel like some of you are perhaps going through something right now, and maybe old hurts are coming up, and it's to forgive yourself for it. You know, repent, like they're saying here. Like, kind of just don't hold on to it. Stop attaching to all of this. It's not worth it. If you can reach out to someone, apologize to them. If you can reach out and ask for forgiveness, whatever it is, do it. It takes 5 minutes, and then it's done. And it's like it's like you've freed yourself from the cage, and now you're ready for the new kind of energy. And it's like the more you do it, the more it feels like I've said it all kind of energy. So, let's see. ¿Qué pasa? Wow, the Eight of Cups is that kind of energy. The Eight of Cups is like walking away from something that was good in your life, walking away from something that maybe some of you recently have walked away from, a relationship, a business partnership, a friendship, a family. You know, like I said, I don't know who I said it to, but sometimes we attach ourselves to family members because we think that's the right thing to do, but there's just no alignment. And I just said it to Taurus. It's like, just walk away from it, you know, kind of saying. And it's like you're doing a good for both of your sides. And if you're supposed to come back together, then you'll come back together. So Eight of Cups is that energy. It's a Pisces energy of like releasing yourself from Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. Let's see what else is coming up for you. The Knave of Coins. The Knave is the Page of Pentacles, which is, this is Pisces, I said. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you're leaving something behind to get, the Page of Pentacles is about getting yourself organized, setting up your business, setting up your, like organizing your life financially, but also not only financially, just maybe it could be your children as well. It's like a beginner mind, you know, like leaving something. It doesn't have to be a person that you're leaving behind. It could be like you're just leaving behind this old version of yourself, and now you're like, okay, how would I restart my life? How do I refresh my life? Because that's what usually happens when you forgive a part of an old version of yourself, and you say I'm sorry to people, and you say whatever you say. It's like you leave behind that old version, that old part of you, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready for the new. That's the feeling I'm getting here. I'm ready to start a new relationship. I'm ready to start a new business. I'm starting to start my new life. And I'm grateful to having done this. You know, emotionally, I feel like free. Now I'm ready to start something new. I'm starting, like, you know, I'm gonna buy myself a new home, a new car, it's a new lease on life kind of energy. I'm gonna get grounded. I'm gonna get stable now. Before I was emotionally, and now I'm gonna get like physically stable with my life. Aye, that's kind of cool. The Ace of Swords is your challenge, but I have a hard time communicating this. Right? Ace of Swords is a lack of communication. There's like a lack of indecisiveness, hiding behind your truth, kind of thing. Not owning up to things, you know. Let's see what the outcome is. The Knight of Cups is new love coming in. Idealism, being romantic about your new life, kind of thing. So if this is like a relationship, let's say you're leaving something behind. Maybe, you know, maybe you broke up with someone a long time ago, and you've never really come to terms with it. Maybe there has been still a rift between you, and energetically you need to release him or her from your life, and rearrange your mind to start from fresh. But you know, there's a lot of fear and a lot of doubts coming up. But it's almost like if you do the work here, there is someone coming in. There's someone waiting for you on the other side of it, kind of thing. And if it's not a relationship, it's like the freedom of self too here showing up. I feel like a little part of you is afraid to start fresh. Don't be afraid, Aquarius, for the next step. There's something, like, whether it's a person, the Knight of Cups, or there's like this new part of you that is more compassionate, more loving, you know, more free, because you were able to do this release. Oh, that's kind of nice. You know, but your mind will go a little bit, oh my God, what am I doing? I can't just leave behind this and this. You're like afraid to make this step. But you have like a knight and a page here, which is like, could be your children that are helping you through this, or if you don't have children, it's like you living back in that, you know, when you were younger in life, you were more free, you were more naive, right? Like it's going back to that kind of, you're pure. You know, you never had to seek forgiveness when you were younger, or that, because you weren't, it's when we are adults that we end up like covering our truths, hiding, lying, all these things, right? And it's like, I mean, we did it, yeah, the youth too, but I just feel like there's an energy here of a beginner mind. It's like restarting, like pushing, like reset of your life. So stop being afraid and being worried about it. There's like something beautiful coming, like a new love, a new life. I hope I'm getting my point across here, because I feel like there's like an energy here that it's like letting go of your old life, basically, and get ready for a new one, but changing your mindset. Beginner mind, naive, you know, it's that like getting back into the purity of life again, now that you've fully forgiven yourself and forgiven the others that have wronged you, and now you're ready for the new one. I love it. Okay, so the Black Dragon is your advice. Cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo. This is a metamorphosis. It's like exactly what's happening here. It's like you're in a change, like you're you know, like the way you're a revolutionary and that's, but this is like deeper. This is like you really going deep, really going down to like your old relationships, your old friendships, old, things that have lingered within your body, within your vessel, that you need to release so that you can move into this new stage of your life. And we all have to go through it, and it's showing up for you. So be strong and be gentle with yourself. You can make it through. Your higher self is always guiding you. What wisdom does your higher self have for you? I mean, that's you, right? This is like you're always being guided by your higher self, by God, by source, by angels, by whoever is around you. It's you, versions of you. But I feel like you're in a process of change. And now some of you were not facing up to past hurts and you know past evils or whatever the hell wrongdoings that we've done, and now it's just to own it and release it and let it go and get on with your new life. All right, Aquarius, this is your message. I hope this gets you well. This reaches you well. Oh my God, I love you so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And thank you, Rekha, for being an Aquarius Ko-fi member. I truly honor and adore you. So if you'd like to support me on a monthly, weekly, daily, any kind of basis, you can come and check me out at Ko-fi. The link is down below. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Happy birthday to all Pisceans, right? It's your birthdays. Yes, last week of your birthday. I love this card for you. It's Anti-Hero. Maverick, Risk Taker, Rule Breaker. I mean, I align with this card. I mean, I don't like that she has no eyes, but I appreciate the card, the meaning of the card. What does this mean? It's like you saying goodbye to labels. It's you saying goodbye to everyone who is so apt at telling Pisces what to do in this world, saying, no, you're wrong, you're too spiritual, you're too in the air, you're too emotional, you're too late. It's like, no, enough, right? It's like the anti-hero is like saying, I'm done with the blah blahs, and I'm done with your rules, your made up rules, and I'm done with following. I'm trying to be the spiritual goody two shoes here. No, I don't want to be that anymore. I want to be more like the Aquarius. Right? I want to like say things and be unapologetic. That's what I want. This is kind of you. It's like you've been like towing the line, you know, your whole life, because you know you're so kind and you're so sweet and you're like so caring and you're so spiritual and you're so love and light, and now you're like, yeah, I am, but I'm also like an anti-hero. All right, let's look at what's going on, Pisces. Death card. Like death to the old bitches. Like it's like goodbye to the old me. I'm done. This could also be literal death in your family and sending you warm hugs, or if it is, but it's like a transformation, change. It's like you showing up and saying, I can't be this old self of mine. I can't be like, I can't back down to everything, every whim here. I need to make a change. Death is usually, you know, like this uncomfortable cocoon. You know, you're cocooned in this uncomfortable chaos, and now you're done. I can't be there anymore. So I don't know if it's coming up in your field right now, but it's showing up very clearly here. Both these cards, there's a part of you that needs to set yourself free. Exciting. Scorpio energy. The Knave of Wands is the Page of Wands, which is like a Fool card, which is like, yeah, I'm like, oh my God, Pisces, I don't know what's going on with you, but some of you are ready to take a risk, to jump into something new, jump out of something that's uncomfortable. There's some of you that is done. You're done. I'm done with this relationship. I'm done with this friendship. I'm done with this business partnership. I'm done with my children. I'm done with my friends. I can't live this life anymore. I don't like my home anymore. I'm finished. Why am I staying here? I'm staying here to appease to everybody else. Right? That's the anti-hero. It's no, I'm done. The Page of Wands, I'm actually even gonna just book a ticket and leave. Where are you going? It's none of your business. Bye. That's the kind of energy. It's I want to change this world. I want to change my life. I want to change, how we're living. I can't live like this anymore. This is this. And the Page of Wands is we're it's like a beginner mind. It's like a living. It's almost like a little bit like Aquarius. It's very interesting. It's like living free. Unapologetically free. Without rules. Without anyone telling me what to do. You jumping in and really taking a leap into whatever it is that you're feeling stifled by. Pisces. King of Wands is your challenge. So that makes a lot of sense. Because the King of Wands could be your husband, your wife, your business partner, your teacher, your colleagues, your mother, your father, your best friends. It could be the banking system, could be the doctor, whatever. It's someone of authority or someone of importance in your life who's absolutely not. Who do you think you are, Pisces? No way. You're not leaving. You're not quitting this job. You're not leaving the project. You're not jumping into a new project. You're not creating this new invention. No, you're not. This is the King of Wands. Absolutely not. Who the fuck do you think you are? King of Wands, the Leo energy. It's vindictive and rebellious, conniving, if in reverse. It's vengeful almost energy. It's an energy. It's you're not. I'm better than you. Who you think you can make a change? Absolutely no. So it's the establishment, resisting you, pushing you back, Pisces. I want to see what you're gonna do about it. The Four of Coins in reverse. Four of Coins in reverse. The Four of Coins is about money. It's about stability. And I have to say something here. I think I'm loving this reading. Because it's you're literally taking this to heart, which is the anti-hero. Is you know what? Excuse me. Who do you think you are? Stopping me. If I want to buy something new, if I want to put $1 million in something, if I want to do this, you, King of Wands, cannot stop me. Yeah, maybe I'm going to lose money. Yeah, maybe I'm not going to live the life that you want me to live. I'm not going to live in riches and status and power and all that crap. Maybe I'm going to have to downsize. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a change of your status. There's a change of your finances, of your, you might have to go down to a smaller house, that kind of energy. But it's all the energy here is unapologetic. It's yeah, and I'm okay with it. So I don't know how this reflects for you, but I freaking love it. It's you saying no to the establishment, and you saying no to people around you who are too worried about money, who are always oh no, and you're yeah, oh man, like, I gotta live my life. I gotta live my life as a spiritual badass that I am. In true colors. You gotta think I'm reckless. Life's a bitch, right? That's you. This is you. All of this is here happening. You turning your eye to what everyone is expecting you to do. Like, you know, there's the diamond, and there's, you know, all these different, there's the 4 levels of the pentacles, which is like your money, your power, your status, you know, your job, your this. And I feel like some of you are in a process of really going out of your norm, really stepping outside of the comfort zone, because you're feeling it. You know, you have the fire lit up on your ass, and you're like, I can't do this anymore. And you're going to find a lot of resistance, and you're going to trigger a lot of people, and a lot of, you know, like, maybe you want to start a new business and the bank is like, I'm not giving you the money. And you're like, no, there's no worries. I'm going to find my own way. I fucking love this. I'm so happy to end this. Like, you got me excited. Now I'm ready for another. No. This is awesome. The crystal yellow dragon is your advice. Opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. I mean, this is freaking awesome. It's kind of funny that it comes here with the King of Wands. We're going to put it in front of the King of Wands. It's like, it's time to walk your path. That is not conventional. That is, it goes against whatever society thinks that is what you should be doing. Right? You should be creating this, and you should be building on this momentum for money. And you're like, no, I'm changing it up here. So you're going against the grain. And I love it. I'm like, I love this energy. I'm so excited for you. I'm excited because I'm North Node is in Pisces, and that's exactly what we're doing. Trust your faith. Dive into the unfolding journey. What is your faith asking of you? Like, yeah, man, this is you finally doing you, Pisces. It's you finally coming out of that cocoon that you've been in for the longest time, by you always following the rules, by you like providing for your families, taking care of everybody around you. You like, it's like finally you saying F you or N no, like to people around you that keep making you small, which is that King of Wands in reverse. It's like, nope. So I'm curious if there's any Pisces watching, like, what does this mean for you? And like, is this already occurring in your life? Like, and I'm just proud of you, and I'm just happy for you, because at one point on this journey, we have to find ourselves in this situation where we can't be on the straight and narrow anymore. It just doesn't work. I'm clapping if you don't see me. I love you. All right. I love you. And don't worry about this 4 coins in reverse. I felt like I asked, even when I pulled the cards out, that should I pull another one? They're like, no, it's going to be understood. So now I understand it. It's like you just not following the path that you're following, the road less traveled kind of thing, and you're still going to come. The ending will still be very fruitful for you. Right? Everything is like on its way to you. So trust that. All right, beautiful. I love you. I'll see you next week. Join my Ko-fi membership if you'd like to. Oh, thank you to, no. I thought there was someone, but there's no one. But thank you to anyone who joined my Ko-fi membership and who has supported me there. Daily, weekly, and monthly basis. You can also book a session with me. I love, love, love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.